Okay, apparently we're live right now. Sorry for the delay, it's just that I have a ton of stuff to do. Just give me a minute, okay? Because I still need to publish today's image, actually. So, yeah, just let me do that, and then we'll get to things proper. If you guys have commented something, I can't see it yet. Again, I have to do things. I have to do things in like such a rush today, so I apologize. I really do.
お疲れ様です。ああ、待ってたよ、先生。
So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, for now, again, I need to actually like publish the image, so I'll leave you with cute little Hina here, okay? And then we'll get to like the dailies and stuff like that. For now, welcome Sun and welcome Kodokunasu. Welcome to the stream. Let me just finish this real quick. Oh, thank God. Okay. Bikini. Professor. Nya. Okay. But, you know what? Let's use this as an opportunity to talk a little. So, how have you guys been? Like, obviously today we're going to like continue with the old events that we were doing before, like after the dailies, obviously. But how have you guys been doing, like in general? And if you play this game, what have you, like, what are your thoughts on the events? Like, you liking the raids? Are you maybe not that interested? Do you like the whole Decagrammaton storyline? Is it maybe a bit mid to you? I just want to hear you guys' thoughts. Again, later, because now I can't really check the comments, you know? Okay, we'll finish this up here. Copy. Paste. And this was probably a result of this, unless this happens. Yeah. Perfect. And then we'll do this. Then I will do this very quick because I need to get to the actual goddamn stream. Continue the story and talk to the viewers about a bunch of stuff I'm interested in discussing. So yeah, do this. And yeah, since I can't really see you guys' comments right now, I'll just start talking about like what I'm thinking of the event. And personally, I've really been enjoying it. Like, I really there are some more dumb fun parts to it too, but I really like the developments that pretty much everyone has been getting from like like game development department, and like the fact that even they point out that, hey, maybe we're a bit out of our element here. What happened to making games? Why are we suddenly in these like super serious adventures like all the time? I really like what they're doing with Himari and Rio and how they're developing their relationship too. Obviously, like the robots, both the ones on our side, like Arisu and Kei, are definitely a highlight. I've just been really liking the event. It's not the best thing ever. I certainly prefer some other events in Blue Archive, but it is definitely a good one, you know? Yeah, definitely have to think about this later, honestly. Should I stay? No, I should stay here. Yeah, this is good. Okay.
別に特別扱いをする必要はない。ここではただの一人の部員に過ぎないから。
Okay. Obscure Plapper Sensei. Welcome to the stream, Evil Bookman. As soon as I see Arona, the ostrich things from Konosuba start running towards me, if you know what I mean. I do not. I'm not remembering that part of Konosuba, I'm sorry. I liked it a little bit. Have missed most of the Blue Archive streams, but what I've seen is pretty lit. The puppets and the score were good, the story not so much. I mean, Star Wars. And I would much rather see a movie of Volume EX Chapter 3 than The Mandalorian again. I think the robots are overthinking biological life. I mean, that's pretty in character, right? Obviously, robots wouldn't quite understand like how us like fleshy beings work, you know. So I think that is an interesting part of the story, which is cute, even if it feels a little embarrassing to be considered a desperate writing little finite thing. Yeah, girls, you don't need to remind me. Okay, but yeah, for now. No, since a good number of people are here already, like, I'll just pick the... Let me just check something. Okay. I have some of the subjects I want to talk about pulled up here. So what I'm going to do is just going to get through like some of the daily stuff while we talk about it, and then we'll go to the event, okay? So yeah, to start the stream, let's start with something a bit more like serious. Well, kind of. But did you guys see like the news? Well, not news. This actually occurred a while ago. But did you see that there was some like rich people, like some billionaires and millionaires saying that like we should start eating other people, like we should actually start committing cannibalism in order to like save the environment, like because burying people is apparently like too wasteful, and we need to like actually start using those resources more efficiently, so that we'll preserve the environment. Like, did you see that shit? I could barely believe it when like I actually read it. Like, what do you mean? What the heck are you talking about? You want us to just start eating people because that's apparently going to save the environment? To think a woman will be playing BA. My hopes were short-lived, but regardless, hello. First, welcome to the stream, Glorious T, and second, here. There is another woman that actually does Blue Archive lore stuff. In fact, I seen a ton of VTubers like try out Blue Archive recently. Those are the only names that actually come to mind, but you shouldn't but like there are quite a few like actual female VTubers that play Blue Archive, so you should you should try searching a bit. I'm sure you'll find like a few female VTubers interested if that's what you're really after. You know, just trying to make clear that if you want to like watch no, I'm not doing the meme Glorious T. What I'm saying is that there are like a few female VTubers, like actual female VTubers that play Blue Archive, and if you want to see that, you should like search a bit for it. Like I'm just giving you a few examples of female VTubers that like the game, so that if that's what you actually want to see, I'm just saying like you have options. That is my point, you know. Also, apparently, it's not like Remilia Scarlet's, whatever, man. It is like, just search like Remy, and like Remilia Nephis, whatever, fuck it. Remilia Nephis, search Remilia Nephis, and like you'll see a girl that plays Blue Archive. Again, like if you want to see that kind of stuff, like there are plenty of women who like the game, you know. You're not without options. Hello Efficia, you didn't miss anything, just us discussing like billionaires and millionaires that want us to commit cannibalism to save the environment, you know. That's what we were discussing before you arrived. Anyway, that's not the actual vampire, that's the Toho character. Actual vampire. Anyway. Are they going to start eating people from developing countries first? Because that's usually how this ends up. Nope. No, what they said is that we should, for example, start eating, instead of burying our loved ones, right? So, for example, if your grandpa dies, you should, like, instead of burying his corpse, you should eat it. You should use it as food. Same thing with your pets, really. Like, you should eat that. That's what the billionaires and the millionaires say, because we need to do to save the environment, you know? When they could just, you know, have one less trip in their private jets, you know? Just one less trip in your private jets, and you can save the environment more than, like, anyone doing that. Anyway. But I know. I don't care much who plays it. What matters is whether they're good or not. Well, okay. That's a good attitude, I'd say. Anyway, Yumi Tsushinoko. Yeah, that one. That's also another good Blue Archive YouTuber. Terrible idea in so many ways. That's how we get so many disease. Anyway, sub chat. Oh, hello Teto, welcome. The mega wealthy class should consider adopting nuclear power. That's actually a way better idea than that bullshit, you know? So instead of keeping loved ones in your heart, keep that in your belly. That's such a awful but such an accurate way of like saying it. But yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying. Are you good at it? At Blue Archive? I don't fucking know. Maybe. I don't know what you're all talking about, but I came out of the cinema. I watched the back rooms. Oh, I didn't know that there's actually, like, they actually made a movie out of the back rooms. I didn't know that. How was the movie? Oh, by the way, I have never even played BA before. Whatever, man. I am the rogue warrior. I won't concern myself with that. Okay. A dude's asking, like, are you good at it? And he didn't even play the game.
生がスケジュールを決められます。
I'm not gonna say anything. If I do, I'm going to end up arrested. You know what? Actually, that's another good point. Like, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, there are... Another thing I wanted to talk about is, like, you guys may think, especially from, like, me discussing such out there stuff, like, millionaire cannibalism and stuff like that, that I am unafraid and I can just talk about whatever I want. But no, I actually, like, hold myself back a lot during the streams. Like, I could be so much more out there, but, like, I want to actually, you know, keep having a channel. So, like, yeah, there are topics even I won't go to, you know?
様々な授業やイベントが準備されているので、ご希望のスケジュールを選んでください。
So, yeah, I know that this might seem, like, difficult to believe, but yes, there are topics not even I will cover. I wonder if you guys can try to guess what those are. Utaha spooked me on the Himari banner. I mean, that's not really a bad thing. Like, if anything, you should drag her to bed, like, to reward her for showing up, you know? But anyway, the Backrooms movie has involvement from Kane Pixels, who popularized the whole Backrooms trend and made the only good Backrooms content. I wouldn't say it's the only good Backrooms content. A lot of people say that. A lot of people are very, like, extreme about it, saying that, oh no, the only good thing about the Backrooms is what Kane Pixels made. But, like, I actually really like the whole idea of Backrooms levels. I feel like a lot of people were really creative with those, and, like, a lot of people dismiss that, and I don't like it. I think there's a lot of good to even those parts that people consider cringy, you know? OA Wild? You know exactly what I'm talking about, A Fisher. You of all people know exactly, like, how edgy I could be. Anyway, I bet there's a lore expert among us who knows all of the BA lore and whatnot. That's A Fisher. Anything, like, you want to know about Blue Archive, you can ask A Fisher. They're the lore experts. The movie was pretty cool. I mean, it's not a masterpiece, but it wasn't boring. I actually liked it, even if it's very confusing and incomplete. A lot of questions not answered. It is still an interesting movie. Of course, it's not a one-to-one replica of the already established series of the Backrooms. Pretty different, but still faithful with some parts of the lore. That sounds pretty interesting, I'll say. What else? I hate the idea of the Backrooms levels. Why? Why do you not like that idea? I'm actually curious as to why some people may not enjoy that execution.
待ってたよ、先生。開店セールですよ。この試練、果たして先生はおめでとうございます。何か一言お願いします。開店セールですよ。お買い得です。それ美味しいですよね。あれ、台本な。待ってたよ、先生。
Each cute and funny game must have its own Alice. Who's Alice in BA? I'm glad you asked. Ta-da! Here's your Alice. Want to see her as a maid? Here. Now you have maid Alice. So yeah, here's your Alice.
待ってたよ、先生。
BA and Arknights collab should be called Blue Arknights. I'm actually cooking here. One, I would not like a collab between Arknights and Blue Archive. But two, that I will admit that actually is a pretty fire name. I still can't get over the Paisuri outfit. Lol. Anyway. I love the idea of the backrooms levels, even if there's not this idea on the movie. Not gonna give spoilers on how they interpret the backrooms though. Just from it being made by Kane Pixels, I already have a pretty good idea. As much as I like his backroom series, I actually think his other two series, The Oldest View, which is incomplete and People Still Live Here, which is very incomplete, are even better. I still need to finish some volumes. I know, A-Fish, I was just kidding. I was actually trying to mess with you. But I see you didn't fall for the rage bait. I love Underboob Shirt Gyaru. Aris, must go to Alice. I have found her. Okay, I get. I should have guessed you were like a Black Souls fan. I dislike the back rooms levels and whatnot because it isn't scary anymore. Kane Pixels version was scary because how mysterious, unknown, and hopeless it was. Turning it into a video game with levels completely takes the air out of it. I agree, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. To each their own, I guess. Oh wait, what do you think of a Sayano Uta collab with BA? I know that there was a recent Sayano Uta collab with like Memento Mori or something like that. With Blue Archive. I don't know, I just think Blue Archive's setting is too ideal. Like, I don't see it meshing well with Sayano Uta, which is definitely much more of a depressive sort of thing. Not even necessarily like depressive, just more darker, you know? It's definitely the most absurdly inappropriate outfit I've seen in this game so far. So far. Anyway. I should invest in fucking Trinity or some shit. Yeah, but it would be funny. Okay, you got me there. That is fair. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I get your like thoughts. I understand your opinion, son, but I much more agree with Teto's take there. Collabs are more fun if they're weird or don't mesh well with the gacha game, in my opinion. Your opinion is definitely like on the minority. I actually like that too. I just don't think that like most of the community would appreciate it, you know? I don't think I like these types of collabs, but I just don't think they're a good idea because of how most people react to them, you know? Honestly, I played and loved Black Souls, but after that I went to play Drakengard, which to be honest is a fucked masterpiece. I completely agree there. Anyway, dude, we had Stranger Things X 7 Deadly Sins, so setting is not something that devs care about when doing a collab. Again, they should, because whenever they don't, the community isn't exactly happy about it, you know? That's my point. I love that we have, like, kind of off topic, but since Alice was already mentioned, I love that we have an actual, like, Alice-like character in Blue Archive, but then the character that actually looks the most like Alice is, like, Sora here. We have Alice and we have the actual Alice, you know? Anyway. The Baki collab with Battle Cats was actually funny as fuck. Pet her head. God, I love that Blue Archive actually has like an actual animation for that. It's just amazing. Who is this forehead? She's Sora. She is the shopkeeper. Oh, actually, let me show you guys Amy, since you people mentioned her. I'll go through that more later. Calm down. Let's see Amy. Because all of Amy's outfits are just amazing. Like, calm down. Glorious. Amazing. Just absolutely beautiful. Another thing I really like in Blue Archive is that even if you don't have a student, like through the gacha and etc., like they have the ELEF system, which allows you to, if you get enough ELEF of a character that you haven't summoned, that you haven't recruited yet, through whatever means, you can just use the ELEF itself to unlock the character here. Amazing. Wait, the first one isn't a swimsuit, right? No. This is the actual standard outfit. This is her school uniform. And this is the swimsuit. This, though, is just her, like, actual, like, school uniform. Yeah. Didn't say it was bad, just thought it was rather comedic. Okay. Head pets. Pet her head? Which one? I see 5 of them. You bastard. Call me weird, but I love big forehead lollies so much. I mean, I think most of us do. But anyway. Teto, that's not weird. That's divine providence. Lemar, what is that? Wait, the first one is a swimsuit, right? Wow, this is a student in a school. Fisher, that's evil. Amy, her peak zipper bra. This is like what Kodokurasu sees in his nightmares. Absolute balloons here. Anyway.
待ってたよ先生。開店セールですよ。この試練、果たしておめでとうございます。何か一言、開店セールですよ。お買い得です。それ美味しいですよね。あれ、台本。待ってたよ先生。
Okay, let me see if there's something else I should talk about. Oh yeah, there's something interesting. I don't care, this is a world without Furie, a favorite quote of mine. Okay. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. There's something interesting that I noticed is that there are a few like cosplayers, right? That they have something I like to dub the ecchi line, which is a line that they don't cross, you know? And what I mean by that is that one sec. God damn it. Okay.
こんなことをしてもらえる価値なんて私にはないと思ってた。
Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that until I finish this, so just give me a moment. Wait, did I already? Yes, I already leveled her up, so it's you now.
もっと強くなって先生やみんなの
Sorry, I'm going to
力を
have
借
to
りたい。
kinda get rid of this before I can start actually evolving things. That's a rite of passage. You pronounce Furie correctly. Congrats. What's the ecchi line? That's what I want to get to, but first I need to like finish this. So just give me a moment, okay? This will be quick. But I I am about to explain to you guys what the like ecchi line is. The thing on Koharu's body. That is a good answer though. Okay. Where is she? Or whatever. Okay, let's see if I can actually like explain this while leveling up the characters. Essentially, what I mean to say by the ecchi line is that there are some cosplayers I've seen that they have no problem doing like ecchi stuff, doing more like sexy content, right? But the moment it gets to the level of like OnlyFans or like something more like outright sexual, right? Suddenly like it's a problem for them. Suddenly they're more like uncomfortable with it. And like more power to them, like they do what they want, but like it's just something I don't particularly understand the logic of. Like if you're already doing content, like there are cosplayers, for example, that will cosplay characters like Fubuki, right? Where it's essentially just a school swimsuit, and they will like make very suggestive poses and like aim the camera at very specific parts of their body, but they outright refuse to go to the level of like, again, outright OnlyFans stuff. And again, I respect that. Like, they do what they want to do. I just don't understand like the logic here. Like, if you're already at the level of doing that, then like is it that much worse to go to the level of OnlyFans? It's kind of something that just confuses me. I just don't get it, you know? Again, it's not something I'm criticizing. I kind of just don't understand, you know? Wow, Rio is stacked. Okay, we'll go to Rio just because you said that. One sec. And yeah, I already pointed this out, but since we have someone new here, I just like to point you to this detail. Like, not only is Rio stacked, but she is very detailed in how stacked she is. Because if you guys notice here, like, the boobs actually follow like the direction of the arms. Like, they actually interact with it, and you can see them being like accurately squished by like the position of her arms. It's very cool. Anyway, Blue Archive is actually like decades ahead of our time in erotic character designs. Are they staffed by time travelers? Anyway, good. The OF is a path that there's no going back. There's a fine line between cute and funny and OF, and the cost is grave. I feel like just making a sexy cosplay pixie is psychologically a whole different thing than making paid Zorn. Okay. So basically, like, there's much more of a difference than I'm, like, thinking of. Like, even if it doesn't feel like too much of a leap, it is, like, kind of like a line that, like, if you cross, like, there's no going back. Like, there are a lot more consequences to doing that instead of just, like, simple swimsuit cosplays, you know? Yeah, I think I can't say I really get it, but like if you guys are saying that this is like a line that exists and that there are reasons that people don't want to cross it, then I'll believe you, you know? God knows you are all like way more knowledgeable about me in a lot of aspects, so I just believe you. Breast physics is so hard to draw. Is it really? Didn't know. There's a difference between being sexually appealing and being outright naked on camera. Not to mention that OF women get pretty much ridiculed for selling their bodies to a patriarchal industry. Guess we are now past the era where like OF girls actually praised as being like feminists or something. I'm learning so much today. Sorry, anyway. Okay. And they rest on the arms. That's the charm of it. Seems like we have quite a few people of culture here today. Okay, you are the most useful. Honestly, I never found OF stuff even remotely attractive. Bled trash, costly, takes more effort, and is mostly for a hobby. Honestly, like, I don't get the appeal of OF either. Like, for the most part, I'm pretty content just seeing, like, the, cosplay pictures. I kinda just asked the question out of curiosity, to be fair. It's not that I'm trying to get them to do stuff like that. Like, it's not like I'm saying, oh no, they should go and they should cross that. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I asked the question out of genuine curiosity, you know? I would call it a pushback of decades of normalizing OF stuff. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Again, I'm just learning so much. Like, it's one of the reasons I like these streams, just talking to other people and getting other perspectives on things. Especially now that I don't, like, forget stuff as easily because I actually write that shit down, you know? It's made these streams much better.
待ってたよ、先生。先生、最後の一撃をお願いします。
I will, Himari, don't worry. Before I do that, let's see if there are any bosses to fight. Okay, let's go to Gebura here. Perfect. Damn, my comments keep getting swallowed by YouTube pool. The Toho subreddit is mostly garbage, but every so often the petted wastes are graced with the presence of super high effort cosplayer, usually of Remedia and its people. There was this Giga Wolf Flandre cosplayer a few years back, and I have to admit, it was the most convincing cosplay I've probably seen. Very cool. I mean, I consider it sort of like the Jab industry, where people are fans of certain people. Be right back, need to dry my hair. Bye for now. But obviously much less formal, not like it really was that professional in the first place. What's the lore of BA again? Why are you going to fight a giant mecha? I'll be honest, I'm kind of out of my elements in this event, so I can't really give you an accurate reason. But from what I understand, like, these are these robots essentially. There's this whole let me go out here. There's this whole thing called the Steel Continent that's expanding and threatening to like swallow the whole Kivotos. And what we're doing is we're fighting against the Steel Continent and its robots, essentially. In order to essentially stop the end of the world. Like, this all may seem like cutesy and like charming and stuff like that, but this is actually like a life or death mission, from what I understand. A Grey Goose scenario is going on because a fucking vending machine decided it was God. Pretty much, yeah. Anyway, I've watched a few of these streams now and I still have literally no idea. There's a bunch of girls with animal ears, devil tails, and halos going to schools in a desert and regularly engaging in gang warfare and terrorism, artillery, and machine guns. Welcome to Blue Archive. Welcome back, K. Fisher. Also, each and every one of them is desperately thirsty for sensei. Yeah, it's the perfect music for this kind of story. Okay. Oh, this is another, to continue the conversation, this is another topic I wanted to talk about, like, Red, a continent made of steel is expanding and you are trying to stop it with your students? Pretty much, yeah. Get in the... Get in the pod, Yuzu. Good reference there. God, I love that scene. But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about is that we have this whole thing in Blue Archive of like gatekeeping, right? Of trying to like gatekeep stuff from the normies, right? And like I really feel like we should do that with more series, you know? And a lot of people are probably going to think of like simply being more degenerate, but I mean something more than that too. Like, for example, we have a ton of videos that go like, oh no, Nikkei beyond the tits and ass, or like Stellar Blade is more than just a Gunnar game. Like, stop it. Like, I legit think that we should stop making these videos and encouraging these videos. Like, we really are better off if normies do think that, like, there's nothing to Nikkei, there's nothing to Blue Archive, there's nothing to, like, Stellar Blade other than being Gunnar material. Like, the fan base is better off, because, like, then the normies will think, like, oh, so this is a worthless series that people just want to, like, stroke their dicks to, and they'll leave us alone. You know? I genuinely think that discouraging this kind of content and, like, pretending like there's nothing more to it than what they, like, expect is a good way to gatekeep and make things, like, better overall for the fandom. But what do you guys think? While you guys give your opinions, I'm going to, like, no, I think I'm going to do this later, because if I did, I'd have to, like, get into the story and stuff like that, and, like, if we do that, I think, no, we should just, one sec. Give me a second. I'm just going to drink a bit of water, right? And then I'm going to get into the events that we're actually going to be playing today. So just let me drink here, and then we'll get to the event. So basically, we're engaging in good game laundering, using Kani as a front business. Pretty much, yeah. While I'm not the biggest fan of gatekeeping, but it has a lot of merits. Being a Black Souls fan and trying to have a decent talk is impossible without a side-eye. I think people just need to understand that fiction is fiction. Things are not like black and white. I agree, but like why we don't need, but it's that kind of thing. Like while we don't live in like the ideal world, the world that we should be living in, like we should do stuff to like kind of deal with the way things are. And the way things are, I feel that it's better to engage in gatekeeping of this kind, you know? Okay, Fischl is out here again with his like critical thinking and like individual ideas. So I'm going to hammer this nail down. Okay, no, but seriously, let's like address this now. Okay. Because people who make those types of videos are so arrogant and so elitist because they don't go, wow, booba. They are the smart one. There's also that to consider. Okay. I mean, I think it's fine for normies to join in the sub-communities. For example, I don't really care that much about Arknight's story, so I don't really know too much what the game is about, but I'm sure there are sub-communities invested in the art, gameplay, story. People can like the game for different reasons. They can move past what it appears at the surface level. I think it's fair to let them in the community. Again, if we lived in an ideal world, I would agree with you. But the problem is that people who like the game for these different reasons tend to make issues for people who like the game for the degenerate reasons. So it can never be a thing of like, oh, I don't like the degenerate stuff in Blue Archive, but like I like the story and I play because of that. If you like the degenerate stuff, that's fine, but I don't want to interact with you, and like I just want to enjoy the story on my own or with other non-degenerates. That's completely fine, but that's not what happens. Usually people who are there only for the story and who are not too much fans of the like whole degenerate lolicon stuff just give so much shit to the people who do. Like they just can't, they want to be left alone to enjoy it without these things, but they can't leave the people who also want to be left alone to enjoy these parts like alone. And in there lies the issue. If people like Glorious T said could just respect each other and just enjoy things for a variety of reasons, that will be amazing. But that's just not what happens. And that's why gatekeeping is important. You know? Yeah, Glorious T made like he put it pretty well. You know? I think. Sub chat, I'm back. What we're talking about? We're talking about how we should like convince the normies, like stop doing those videos, like for example with Nikkei, like Nikkei beyond the tits and ass, you know? We should actually keep normies in the dark and keep them thinking that Blue Archive, Stellar Blade, Nikkei are just gooner games with nothing more to them, so that they will leave us alone. That is my plan, and we're discussing that. Now, who do I want to level up? Who else do I use often enough? I think you. I use you often enough that I want to do this. Though I have enough that I don't really need to be this methodical about it. Let's just do this. Give them a finger and they'll take the whole hand. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I have a special hatred for Toho fans who spend all their times deriding the hard work and artistic achievements of the existing fan base and claim that Toho must be wholesome and never lewd. They act like making sexualized content about Toho is somehow disrespecting it and pretend that it's a new and minority thing. Again, yes, if people could just like respect each other on both sides, like this wouldn't be an issue, but they can't, and so gatekeeping is necessary. I don't think there's anything wrong with consuming media for a given reason. The problem comes when you start going after the other fans or acting like they're weird or disrespectful to the canon. The main problem is nowadays people are in mind of needing to consume media critically. That is definitely also a problem. Let me just do this. Wait, isn't there any one I could... yeah, you. Amazing. Let's see. Perfect. Where was I? Yeah, I think I should do that later. Okay. Perfect. I have quite a few other things I want to discuss, but I'll leave that for later. Like, for now, I want to actually... yeah, perfect. Okay, perfect. So, what I'm going to do is... yeah. What I'm going to do is that I'll stop the, discussions for now. I'm not saying that you guys should stop talking about it. I'm just saying that I am going to mostly stop discussing these things. And I'm going to go through the story, and then we'll go back to the interesting discussions after we're done. Because this is quite a small story. So I think we can, get it over with. And then, get to the discussions, no problem. If we can't, then I'll just... alternate between the two, but I'm going to actually try to go through the story mostly without these types of discussions. A good gacha with nice lore and a well-made story is Guardian Tales. I won't be able to confirm or deny that because I never played it, but a lot more people besides just you said that, so I'm going to believe it. The next mission is swimming. What better to do at the beach? I know we'll have to take a picture, but the list says learn how to swim. Does that mean one of us doesn't know how to? So does that apply to any of you? I know it's not me at the very least. This may be my first time at the beach, but naturally I've done tons of combat training in the water before. I can swim just fine. I've done some swimming before, so that just leaves... I think Tsurugi is saying she can too. But that would mean this list was impossible to complete from the beginning? Bastards. I knew it was a trap. It's the oldest trick in the book. Set patsies up for failure and pull the rug out from under them when things inevitably go awry. Bastards. What an underhanded tactic. I don't think they do that, but either way, this does present a problem. If all Hasumi needs is a picture, then why don't we pretend that we don't know how to swim before? Clever girl. A loophole then. Although the objective is to learn how to swim, the only requirement is that a picture be taken. Fight fire with fire. Well done, Hifumi. Let's get started. That won't be a problem, right, Warden? Are you referring to me? Well, I think it should be fine, probably. You heard the Warden. We have permission, so let's get started. Which of us should play the role of student and the role of teacher? Huh? Well, I guess the teacher will naturally be, you, Sensei. Harder chapter to concentrate on the text. Ah, come on, dude. Like, if you are a fan of this channel, you need to be able to, like, enjoy the fan service and the story at the same time. You need a higher level of thinking, you know? So, like, gambare. Whatever. Or they sometimes overthink the smallest thing. The thing about these people that play for the actual plot is that they don't understand that Nikkei is not a good story hidden in boobs and ass. It's just boobs and ass seasoned with a bit of lore. Kind of like My Dress Up Darling, as I keep trying to say to these people. But anyway, I like critically consuming media has a higher level of enjoyment, but I still also want to goof and goon with it. Did you know Flaming Sword Tracing is tracing a path through the Sephiroth? That's the name of chapter EX volume 2. That goes hard, not gonna lie. This chapter was made to be completed with one hand. Devs had to go through rigorous testing. Anyway, do you not want to? I thought it would only be fitting if you were the one teaching us. We need you, Sensei. Say no more. I'm in. It's what I get paid, I think, for after all. You're the best, you know, for doing your basic job. How about you hold hands together in a spot where the water is still fairly shallow? That I will agree with Sun. Like, pretty much every swimsuit in Blue Archive. No, you know what? I take it back. 98% of the swimsuits in Blue Archive are peak. Like, whoever designs the swimsuits for Blue Archive is like on the top of their game. Then our beginner can pretend like she's learning how to kick her feet. Sounds easy, right? Now we just have to decide who the student will be. Where did everybody go? I just remembered I can't swim. Sensei, help! Oh my god. Oh god, I get what's going on now. They're all it's going to be the heron thing where they all want to hold hands with Sensei, so they're all going to pretend like they don't know how to swim, so Sensei helps them. God damn it, girls. We just need one picture. What's the one swimsuit you don't like? Amy? Why would you think it's Amy's? Like, obviously I like Amy's swimsuit. No, the swimsuits I don't like are... It's not even that I don't like them, I just don't think they're peak. Like, there are no real swimsuits in Blue Archive I don't like. There are just some I don't prefer as much as the others. The swimsuits, there are two that I specifically don't like are Ichika's, as I already expressed before, and Hanako's. So yeah. Again, it's not that I think they're bad, I just don't think they're the same level as the other ones. Emergency, I repeat, this is an emergency. Requesting reinforcements. What? Wow, they're such good actors. Didn't they all say they could swim? Oh, poor dear Hifumi. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I agree, son. I agree. God damn it, can these, like, delinquents not leave us alone for, like, a second? Like, seriously, you were kind of funny before, but, like, just fuck off at this point. I don't know what's going on over there, but those three are drowning. This is our chance. Now we'll have our payback for... Oh my god, just shut the fuck up. Go away. I'm about to, like, slap some bitches. Ooh, oh, calm down. Calm down. Oh. Oi, drag them over here. Huh? You done fucked up now, didn't you? Is it me, or were they only in knee-deep water? Swear. Correction needed. Actual fucking correction. Can't even go to the beach without getting fucking shot at. This world actually sucks to live in. You know what? I can't even argue with that. Because I don't like Amy's gimmick, but I sure like looking at her gimmick. I mean, I have to disagree. I both like her gimmick and I like looking at her gimmick. Super deluxe correction. Actually, that reminded me. I'm sorry, son. I'm not a gun nerd, so I can't answer that for you. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I actually have like a specific topic I wanted to talk about before we continue. Like, what isn't fucking misogyny at this point? Like, I know that I already discussed this a bit with you guys, but seriously, like, I've seen like even works like that were written by women and are like mostly like the protagonists are women, and some in which they are like actually very important and not even sexualized, like be referred to as misogynistic. Like, seriously, like why is like why is Has Been Hotel misogynistic? Like, can somebody explain this to me? Why there are people who think Has Been Hotel is misogynistic? Like, you can think that is a shit cartoon, like all you want, that's fair, but why the hell is like Has Been Hotel misogynistic? Heck, why the hell is The Amazing Digital Circus misogynistic? Like, The Amazing Digital Circus, I've seen that be referred to as misogynistic. How? What is even the logic? I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. A Fisher might be onto something. Talking to the woman at this point is misogynistic. Yeah, maybe. With how things are going. It's just so fucking frustrating, man. Because legitimately, there are some things that are legitimately like misogynistic. And like, it would be nice if it was a problem that we could tackle with like some degree of seriousness, but no, because like people are apparently seeing like dead set on making misogyny one of those things that's like when everything is misogyny, nothing will be like that. It genuinely feels like that's what people are trying to fucking do. Okay. Giving a girl an education is misogynistic. She shouldn't have to work and improve herself. There is no logic, it's just a play for power. Yeah, fair. Like, that is something that unfortunately happens too. Like, just people using it as like a political thing. For what I've noticed, there is actual clear misogyny and there's the theoretical misogyny, which is akin to shadowboxing. What do you mean, Glorious T? Like, can you elaborate? Your point is actually pretty interesting. I'd like to hear more about it. Your first mistake was expecting people on Twitter to be any degree of coherent. But it's not just Twitter, because, like, I keep telling people this, but, like, it's not just a Twitter thing. I've seen this on YouTube, I've seen this, like, on Twitter, I've seen this on like Instagram, TikTok, like various social medias. Like obviously Twitter has it the worst. Like let's not go like full extremist and say like, oh, Twitter is no different than any other platform. Obviously Twitter is the worst, right? But this is a thing that I see like in pretty much every platform, you know. Woman showing skin and being sexually attractive is misogynistic. Wait, are we the conservatives? When you're so woke, you look back around to being a bigot. Anyway, many such cases. Seriously, even if they say this body type is not, they still will put it in the rooted in misogyny. Again, it's that thing of being so woke you actually just become like bigoted. Being so woke you actually just look back into body shaming. Blue Archive. Okay, you guys are just memeing at this point, which fair, but I feel like I should just advance the story. Now. Those beach thugs never learn, do they? We left them floating in the water. What should we do? Like, can we just break their halos and kill them at this point? I think that's I think they've been too much of a repeat issue. I think we should just put like a definitive end to them. And if you don't want to do that, just throw them in jail. Like, come on. Anyway, I would assume it's something like conflicting dislike or disgust to X media or X action and reasoning it's misogynist just because it is happening to a woman, rather than you just didn't like it. That's actually a pretty good, hypothesis, Glorious T. Would certainly explain a lot. I actually like hearing that opinion. That was pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Wait, what would happen if you broke their halo? That's a whole thing in like the Eden Treaty. To not give too many spoilers, essentially, if you break a character's halo is what gives them their super strength and their like near invulnerability. So if you break a Blue Archive character's halo, they essentially just receive damage from bullets like everybody else. Like, it's not that they're shooting themselves with blanks or with like rubber bullets or anything like that. No, they're shooting themselves with actual bullets. So much that if Sensei is hit with that, he goes down, you know? He actually gets severely injured. The only reason the girls aren't like hurt from actual bullets because of the halo. So if you break the halo, they they just turn into regular humans, you know? But anyway, or put them in correction jail. That's also a great idea. Where do they get it, or are they born with it? That is like something I don't know, I'm sorry. She just dies because her body is already way past the threshold if her halo is broken. That's not what I heard, but anyway. Anyway, we left them floating in the water. What should we do now? Things are getting really out of hand at this point. Is this what summer on the beach is always like? I like it. No, Azusa. No. That's not how this generally is supposed to work. And don't you get so much bloodlust. It's not good for you. No, Azusa. No, Azusa. Definitely not. Phew! I think we technically finished 2 of the items on the list. And our pace has been excellent. I'm ready to begin the next. The sooner we can finish these objectives, the sooner we can simply enjoy the beach. Yeah, sounds like a plan. It looks like they're already enjoying the beach. They're already enjoying the beach. Sorry. Well, Hifumi, what's the next mission? Let's see, there aren't a lot of details here, but I guess we're supposed to enjoy a meal at a beach check. No beach trip is complete without great food, so this is pretty standard. I love this command here from Glorious T. Hey Fisher, the one from gushing over magical girls, I command you to arise and answer my question. It's just so extra, I love it. That must be the famous restaurant around here I heard about. Let's go see what they have. Excuse me. Oh, is that you, Sensei? Wait. Izumi, what are you doing here? Long story short, I'm the manager here. Okay, one sec. Amazing. He's talking about the question about like the halos, like what would happen if you broke a student's halo. The owner is out sick, so I'm in charge. I never thought you'd be one of my customers, Sensei. You know this girl, Sensei? I feel like I've seen her before. Is she from Gehenna? Try to cover for Izumi. Yeah, we can't just admit to like the Justice Task Force, like the literal Justice Task Force. That she's like a wanted criminal. Oh, apparently I was wrong. Like, it's the one of, are they born with the halo or made with it? So, yeah, Fish, apparently it's another question, sorry. How can Sensei protect his virginity without a halo of his own? The students aren't like in the dojins, son. Like, the students don't go, well, most of them don't go around actually trying to, like, rape Sensei, you know? So he doesn't have to worry about that for the most part, you know? Like, the students could, in theory, do that, but they're good girls, for the most part. Gehenna spotted. The GTF turn into the clan if they find out you're from Gehenna. God damn, that's brutal. So, like, actually, I thought that if you broke... now, I don't think there's an answer in the game. Okay, so can you answer a question of mine? Because I was pretty sure, like... I don't know why, but I was pretty sure that if you broke their halos, that's when they became fragile. That's when they, like, were able to be hit, like, hurt with bullets, right? So, like... if breaking their halos just means that they automatically die, then like how do the events of the Eden Treaty happen? Like, because I know that in the Eden Treaty some students like something happens to them which makes it so that bullets actually have an effect on them. So what is that if not like breaking of the halo? Because now I'm confused, you know. But yeah, to answer like Glorious T's question, I think it would be like what a fish is saying. Like, if you're a girl born in Pivotos, you're just automatically born with the halo. That seems to be the interpretation most of the fandom goes with as well. So, like, it's as good a response as any, you know? I think is the most likely explanation. Oh, hello, Big Pew. Welcome to the stream. In the first stream of this, there was literally a side boob monster. Side boob monster, I swear. Trying to kidnap Sensei with a legion of armed soldiers so she could do God knows what with him. She didn't want to do God knows what, okay? She just wanted him because, like, she wanted the tactical advantage of having him, if I remember correctly. So, like, we don't need to go, like, we exaggerate. We don't need to, like, go so out there, you know? I'm in Sin City and I'm about to have unprotected sex with a... Okay, Big Pew, welcome to the stream. What the fuck? Arius had Halo breaking bombs from Gematria that they were going to kill someone with. If you're talking about Volume 3, there was no broken Halo. They were getting to their limit. Okay, so it's not that the Halo broke, it's just that it was pushed to the limits, and that's how they ended up, like, hurt. Okay, sorry. So, like, I must have been, like, either remembering wrong or I must have misread something. Sorry. Is the halo visible when they're in the womb? If we go by the assumption that they, like, get their halo when they're born, I would say either yes, for comedic effect, or no, because, like, one interesting thing about the halos is that they actually disappear when the student is unconscious. So, since you are obviously unconscious in the womb, like, I don't think the halo would appear logically. But, like, it's funnier to think that it would appear in the womb, so I'm going with that one. Yeah. Speaking of great gachas with culture, Brown Dust 2 is one if you heard of it. Yeah, I've even been recommended it a few times by Teto. It's just that I don't have time to play it, but I already heard about it and I already know it's good. I'm not actually doing that. I would like to be able to return everything I get from Vegas. Okay. Just because they have Halo intact, that doesn't mean they're invulnerable. Okay, okay. Okay, I get what you guys mean now. Okay. It's just that, like, they are, like, much more resistant, but they aren't invulnerable. So that was just a result of them getting hurt, like, badly enough. Okay. Thanks for the explanation. Anyway, just a sec, okay? I'm going to continue the story and, like, actually tackle some subjects, but before we do that, before I'm going to, like, BRB, okay? But before I BRB, I'm going to answer Big Pew's question. So you're saying when I impregnate Kayoko, I'm going to know since there's going to be a halo on her stomach? Pretty much, yeah. Be right back. Oh, bye, Glorious T. Thanks for coming to the stream. And actually, while I was away, I remembered something. Like, there's this game. I'm going to tackle you guys' comments a bit later. I want to progress the story first, but to leave you guys with something. There's a game I want to play. There's a game I found that I thought was really interesting called Not Just This, which is a game, which to summarize is a game where you play as a judge in like a country where every crime is punished by the death penalty. So it's very funny in a very like dark sort of way, because like you have to judge cases, and if the person's found guilty, no matter the crime, you're supposed to put them to the death penalty, you know? So there's a case in the game, for example, where like a guy is being annoying online, and like you find out that he's actually being annoying online, and you have to kill him because of that. Like, you actually have to put him to death, or it's counted against your score and can actually get you in trouble, because like in this country, any minor crime is supposed to be punished with death. Heck, there's a point in the game where like there's a girl that steals, I think, like a loaf of bread, you know? And like for stealing, and like if you find out that she actually stole that loaf of bread, like even if by accident, like you have to execute her, because that's how the country works, you know? It's super out there. I really want to play it for you guys. Anyway, let's continue. My apologies, Sensei. I don't mean to be rude to your acquaintance. Don't sweat it. Since you're all here, why not try my latest recipe? You mean you made this? That explains why the owner got sick. Damn. Don't worry, your friends will be picking what I eat. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'll even give you a special discount. That makes our choice much easier. Not Just This. It's a game by A.V. Dawson, the same person who made like Harry Trees Massacre. That game with the giant, with the like lady wearing green that had the giant boobs that we played a few weeks ago. Like, just go to itch.io and like search for Harry Trees Massacre, or Pinocchio Goria. Like, search for the author and you should be able to find the game. Same guy who made the Pinocchio game? Yeah, that one. Thank you for having us. It would be rude to decline someone's hospitality. Come on everyone, take a seat and join us. Let's not be hasty here. Wow, that sounds delightful after everything we've been through today. Why is no one listening to me? What's wrong, Sensei? Is there some kind of problem? Take a look at the menu. The item names are really interesting. Salt water, oyster, snow cone, chocolate mint yakisoba, cold condensed milk noodles, chocolate sea cucumber juice, chocolate sea cucumber juice. Yeah, given who we're talking to, I feel like these recipe names aren't just like some quirky thing. I feel like those are actually the ingredients. Oh, these must be funny names used to attract customers. No, these are actually the ingredients. Girls, you shouldn't eat here. Something tells me those names are accurate. What do you mean? Does everyone know what they want? I'm ready to take your orders whenever. I have the saltwater oyster snow cone. Oh god. How about you, Tsurugi? Chocolate mint yakisoba. Then I'll have the chocolate sea cucumber juice. Oh my god, these girls. One order of cold condensed milk noodles here. And all written down. That's I'm not reading all that. I'm like I'm going full zoomer and just saying I'm not reading all that. Wait! How about you, Sensei? Should I fix you something? Well, Sensei, what will it be? I can't say no to this face. Oh, the delinquent saved me. I still wish they weren't here though. Goddamn it, can you leave us alone for a second? You fucking annoying bitches, stop shooting everywhere. What's happening? Why is someone attacking the restaurant? Why, you ask? Don't pretend you don't know, you bioterrorist. Their voice sounds like... It's payback time. You're not getting away with this. Our boss is still sick to her stomach because of you. Ah, it's those beach thugs again. Can't believe we fell for your trap and allowed ourselves to be poisoned. This restaurant's a menace. We'll be doing everyone a favor by closing it permanently. Okay, I do get your points this time, but still, like, just don't, okay? Delinquents are actually in the right this time. Hey, come on. Like, yeah, she is making bad food, but she doesn't deserve to be, like, shot because of that. Like, let's be reasonable here. It's actually impressive that Sensei somehow has never been shot, despite sticking out like a sore thumb. It's mostly out of fear, honestly. Like, even the delinquents know that if you shoot Sensei, pretty much every other student's going to go, like, against you. Like, Sensei is like the Vatican City, right? Like, no one attacks the Vatican City, even though it's really easy to conquer, because, like, they know that any country knows that if they attack the Vatican City, pretty much every other country will be against them, you know? So that's why they don't. Also, Evil Bookman, I know that there is one particular student in one particular chapter that does, like, shoot him, but come on, dude, you don't need to give spoilers like that. What are they talking about? The time for talk is over. Attack! Not the restaurant. I mean, I don't technically own it, but still, the owner's going to have my halo if I let it get destroyed. Don't quite understand what their grudge is, but we should fight back, yes? Of course, we can't allow them to commit the heinous act of sabotaging someone else's business. Let us bring them to justice. We're really doing this again? Apparently so. Bonk. Bad, Evil Book. Bad.
始まりましたね。行きましょう。ここも綺麗になりましたね。隠れます。ないのものなんです。移動します。よいしょ。貢献力を投入します。皆さん、お掃除お願いしますね。前段発射。ここも綺麗にしましたよ。
Anyway, let me get to the comments. So if the halo is invisible when they get knocked out, does that mean that they can just die from getting shot? No. Like Evil Bookman explained, the halo is still existing, it's just not visible. It's a sign that maybe you should stop shooting a body. They could be pretending to be asleep. By the way, this world must be hell for a Riona fan. Then I didn't even think of it like that, but yeah, it is pretty much like hell for anyone who's into Riona, yeah. Then, can they make this real? Fucking edgelord. Shiki Simulator. That sounds like a banger game, though I would tap in on that stream. Unless if I'm busy, which I shouldn't be after this week. So yeah, I'll see. I'll probably play it for the channel. Okay, Base Geppetto. I searched on YouTube and wow, the character. I mean, yeah, the dude is very well known for like these types of character designs, as I've gone over already. Sensei just got capped. Okay. I already addressed that. He does when he has that plot armor, so they just bounce off him harmlessly. No, that's not how this works. Anyway. Hifumi Sensei dies. That beautiful tripod DP machine gun. To think that DP is not forgotten after all. Thank you, John Archive. What are you talking about? Pina Sahina. Who's the blonde with the DP? Okay. Already got through that. Let's continue. Why? What are you losers doing here too? Now I get it. These crooks have been in bed with the corrupt restaurant the whole time. I don't like what you're implying. Paying back someone's hospitality is common courtesy. Fighting back is the least we could do. Courtesy, hospitality, are you out of your minds? You pay for this. You all pay for this. Can we just arrest those thugs already? Thank you for coming to my rescue, everyone. You really saved me. The restaurant's still standing thanks to you. Don't mention it. This is what the Justice Task Force does. I'm glad we could save the restaurant. Yep, thank goodness for that. Because... you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Doesn't really make it up to you, but here. Have a drink on me, everyone. Stole on the house as my way of saying thanks. We weren't expecting anything in return, but if you insist. What is this anyway? Juice? The color looks quite exotic. Hello. Welcome. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Zashi. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna call you Zashi. Welcome to the stream, Zashi. Man, Izumi's eyes are so big and red and big. Did I mention big? Her eyes are yellow, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Nice. It's lean. You too, here. To the restaurant safety. Cheers. Cheers. Take a sip. Ah! It turns out that that was the chocolate sea cucumber juice. Yeah, that we should have known.
Okaeri sensei. やるべきことがまだまだたくさんあるよ。
Now we're on to smash watermelons. Are we just not going to address the fact that we've been, like, food poisoned? Like, are we just not gonna resolve that plot line? Okay. What? No explode the shop mission? That's what I'm asking. Actually, I forgot to buy watermelons before we came, but I was able to buy one for cheap from the beach shack. Chocolate sea cucumbers would be fire. I'm just going to say I don't agree with you, official. She sold me post-more Sonicola. Whatever. Anyway, can we be sure this is a normal watermelon? Who's to say it's not a bomb? No, it's just a regular watermelon. This is the one we're going to smash. That shouldn't be a problem then. I'm quite skilled at bomb diffusion. Watermelon smashing is a beach tradition. Did anyone bring a stick? We need something hard to split the watermelon with. A stick, a bat, a wooden sword, something like that. How about one of your guns? Now that you mention it, I forgot to bring that too. Oh god, that's the idea she's going to have. Oh god. The watermelon! Why are you surprised? Our goal was to smash the watermelon. I did that. No, you shot it. No, Azusa. Shooting it defeats the whole point. Yeah, you should have, like, held it by the... Fucking hell. Essentially, you should have held it like a bat and smashed it with the butt of the gun. That's what you should have done. If you did a hard stick, Sensei is right. Anyway. Also, you're supposed to be blindfolded when you do it. So, we're to play by local rules then. Have it all your way. Ah, not again? You're quite an excellent shot, Azusa. I mean, yeah, if she can hit it with her eyes closed. But you're not the only marksman here. Oh my god, no, no, you two retards. Like, can you stick to the plan for once? Whatever, we can just take a picture of the, like, watermelons destroyed and, like, pretend that we did it correctly. Whatever. Shooting guns while blindfolded. I wonder how this can go wrong. I mean, as long as Sensei, like, hides somewhere, like, it shouldn't be an issue. Like, any stray bullets will just, like, bounce off the students anyway. So I'm impressed at how accurate you are with a rifle of that caliber. What should we challenge ourselves with next? Still not convinced I'm the best marksman here? Fine, I'll take you on, Azusa. Please tell me they aren't about to do what I think they are. They are. We can't just let them do whatever they want, right, Sensei? A little competition. God damn it, Sensei. Poor watermelon. Ah, it was going to be, like, smashed anyway. There's no big deal. Maybe I should do stand-up. Honestly, maybe you should. You are quite funny. Like, unironically. Well... I'm back. I put the watermelon on the spot you wanted. Can you really hit it? It's over 500 meters away. It's barely a dot in the distance from here. Oh, so they're doing it like this, actually. Okay. So that's how they're gonna do that. Oh, of course. Anyway. I've hit countless targets from this distance, actually. What? But you're still going to be blindfolded. I mean, I believe her. What kind of sniper would I be if I couldn't overcome such a simple handicap? Not even going to, like, give that one the time of day. I would think being completely blindfolded would be a big deal for a sniper. One sec. Sorry, I need to check something before I advance. Anyway, where is this? Okay. This stupid shit again. Okay. This is also a good one. God damn it, there's a lot of interesting things here, but I need to advance. Just need to check Kai Marin or that's later. But like, what about this? Okay, what else did I want to do? This is for later. Sorry, I will be like continuing this shortly. I just need to check something. Okay, perfect. Well, not perfect, but anyway. I would think being completely blindfolded would be a big deal for a sniper. Nonsense. Striving for new heights is a given. How else could I call myself a sniper of justice? This is getting a little out of hand. You think? Don't think there's any hope of talking them out of this. So should we just get started, Sensei? Huh? What's the matter? Unless my eyes are deceiving me. The watermelon I placed over there is gone. Did one of them already shoot? No, that doesn't make sense. We would have heard it. What's going on? Oh my god, did the delinquent steal it? Huh? Is that the girl from the beach shack? What are you all doing? You can't play with your food like this. It's disrespectful to... Oh my god, Izumi, get out of there. You're going to get shot. I mean, it's not gonna be a big deal for you, but still. Only the lowest scan of the earth disrespects delicious food. I mean, I agree with you, Izumi, but still, get out of there. What? And I think... What? And I think you're the last person who should be saying that. Are you interfering? Very well. If you stand in our way, we'll show you no mercy. Why does everything we do end in a firefight? Okay, I think I need a better team for this. Heavy. Fucking video game logic that this is heavy armor. Anyway. Lights. Oh, okay. Heavy is the one that's normal. And there's this. Okay. So let's do an explosive team. Okay. Okay, no. You? You know, I don't need this. Let's just go here, here, here. Perfect. And now, here. And, where else? Where else? No, no. Are you good? Yes, yes you are. Perfect. Wait, Izumi is teaming up with the beach thugs all of a sudden? No, this doesn't involve them. Like, Izumi is just being a idiot all on her own. Not for a super sniper, Justice Kaisen. Wait, you can use Izumi to fight Izumi? That's the magic of having various versions of the same character. Who are all these people? What do you mean, who are all these people? I thought we were just jumping Izumi. Dude, they're here for gameplay purposes, okay? Don't question it. Like, this is all non-canon, okay? No! You may have beaten me, but I have no regrets. Playing with food is the worst thing someone can do. You'll be sorry someday. Maybe I should keep doing that. I have no idea, man. Whatever. We'll try to do that later. Something doesn't feel quite right. Holy God, this must be terrible for the environment. What do you mean? Standard AR-15 because she got memed as the educational facility sharpshooter. Wait. Oh, you're like answering the question of what's like girl from Blue Archive from like Girls Frontline should be added to Blue Archive. Bruh. Anyway, something doesn't feel quite right. We won, but I don't feel very proud of myself right now. Don't doubt that she was much more passionate than we are. No, that's not what I meant. After that, we dragged an unconscious Izumi back to the beach shack and enjoyed the watermelon together. What watermelon? Like, after being shot that much, I feel like there is no more watermelon. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Oh, that's a classic. Only 2 activities remained on the list. It's time for beach volleyball. So why did we shoot Izumi until she fainted again? Because she was trying to steal the watermelon. See, we even have a ball to play with. To be precise, Sensei bought it for us. Oh yeah, thanks Sensei, sorry for putting you on the spot like that. The beach isn't as crowded and I don't see any sign of those beach thugs this time. Maybe we can finally complete a mission in peace. Why do you have to jinx it, Hifumi? Why did you do that? You look exhausted. Huh? I'm fine. I was just wondering if we're going to... if we've been going about this the right way. It hasn't exactly been the summer vacation we all imagined. Just wanted to show Azusa the ocean and have a good time with everyone. Am I not having fun? I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, but a summer vacation is supposed to be... Well, it's not supposed to be about doing missions, drinking weird juice, and getting attacked by beach buns over and over again. Then, Hifumi calling them... okay. You're a bit more your tongue is a bit sharper than I thought. And when you think about it, it's probably only a matter of time before they attack us again. There we go. Okay, I'll be going now. Bye. And almost on fucking cue. Bye, Fisher. Have a good night. Ha, there you are. You realize how much time we wasted looking for you? Now beginning beach thug interception. Yeah. Fucking poor Hifumi, she looks so done, man. But anyway, I think it's been enough time that we should go back to discussing stuff. So, like, do you guys know what SCP is? Because I kinda want to talk about my favorite SCP of all time. If you guys don't mind. But before I do that, I want to know if you guys know what SCP is. Specifically, like this. Before I like say what I want to say, like I need to know that. Yeah, okay. When you get Blood Suit Sayori, that's Blood Suit Rio, and like we got her on the last Blue Archive stream. I do know about XP. SCP. Okay. So you're not just trolling me. Okay. Oh, interesting. I didn't... Okay. Oh god, it's going to be one of these, like, events where the, like, afterward is, like, a whole other event in and of itself. Okay. We'll be doing that later. I've been looking at her getting railed for the last couple of days. How do I not remember her name? Anyway, my favorite SCP is, personally, SCP-230, the gayest man alive. And I'm going to give you guys some time to react to that before I continue, like, before I, like, tell you guys what the SCP is about and, like, why exactly it's my favorite. Oh, hello, Gamigan. Welcome to the stream. In the end, we were able to finish the 5 objectives on the list. The final objective couldn't be completed until dark, so we had some time to spare. Today really flew by, didn't it? We should have some time until it gets dark, but I wonder where the others are. Yo, they made an SCP based off of you. Oi, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm the straightest man alive, okay? I'm the complete opposite. But yeah, essentially, like, the whole joke with the SCP is that it uses the, like, old meaning of the word gay. So it's the happiest man alive, you know? So what happens is that not only is he happy all the time, but his anomaly is that he projects a field of happiness that makes everyone around him feel like unnaturally happy, to the point where it like harms their judgment, and they start like essentially partying until they die. It's very interesting because like it's not a very violent SCP, you know? In fact, it's just a guy trying to have fun, but he like harms people by doing so without even wanting to. So it's a very interesting SCP because not only is the name very funny, but the execution of it is very interesting, and just overall it's a very interesting story, you know? Isn't there a thing in Lobotomy Corporation too? What was it called again? Lobotomy Corporation came way before SCP. In fact, SCP inspired it. So it's not so wait, actually, what was the point I was even trying to make? But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an interpretation of that in Lobotomy Corp as well. Though I don't remember the name. When's the next Cry of Fear live, since we did not get a proper live last time? Like, yeah. Next week, I am going to warn you guys, next week, we aren't going to get a live, okay? There's going to be a no, like, stream week, because it's going to be my test week. Like, my finals, even. But the week after that, we're going to be having 3 streams. One on Thursday, which is going to be a React Swap. Then we're going to have our first Little Witch Nobeta stream. And then on Sunday of the week after next week, we're going to have our like next Cry of Fear stream. And I'm going to have to see, like, I'm still planning it out, but after that week, if I don't have any better ideas, I think we're just going to be playing Cry of Fear for the whole, like, weekend. So yeah, just warning you guys. Thanks for, like, the opportunity to tell people that, Gamigan. Thanks for like reminding me, even if you didn't intend for that. We should have some time until it gets dark, but I wonder where the others are. I think Hifumi and Azusa went to buy fireworks. Yes, but I'm wondering what's taking so long. Originally, I had volunteered to go with Tsurugi. I think she was looking forward to it. I mean, when doesn't she look like that? Let me see something. Okay, perfect. So it's not with me. Okay, at least we get a break and I can get some things done this week. Let me go back here. I hope they're alright, but this does give us some time to do whatever we want. And once we're done with shooting fireworks, I'll file the report to Hasumi and send her the photos. That will be the end of their missions, and it's all thanks to your help, Sensei. One sec. Weren't you having fun yourself, Mashiro? I was only allowed to come on this trip by happenstance, but I admit I did get caught up in the mood and enjoyed myself. Supposed to be ready to protect justice at a moment's notice, but I think I let my guard down a few times today. That's nice to hear, Big Pew. It's nice that people like my stream so much. So I guess I came away knowing I still have some room for improvements. God, this is so random, I swear. What about the SCP where you have any kind of pizza you want, and I mean any kind, like it could be made out of anything. I like that one too, but like I still prefer the gayest man alive. Oh, actually, I have another SCP I really like too. Let me talk about it. Before I address Big Pew's comments. Um, yeah, there is an SCP. I'm pretty sure because the SCP like wiki moderators these days are complete bitches, right? I'm pretty sure that it's not there anymore, but there used to be an SCP called the Tree of People or the Human Tree, or something like that, which was essentially a tree that whose parts were essentially made of the human equivalent to that part. So the branches were arms, the roots were essentially like mouths and like a digestive system. The trunk was like an actual like torso surrounded with bone, like that kind of thing, you know? And I remember the human tree specifically because, as you can imagine, given the logic of the SCP, when it bloomed and it had flowers and fruit and stuff like that, it's exactly what you think it was. Like, it sprouted, like, the arms sprouted like penises and vaginas at the ends of the branches, right? And like they even had a whole protocol that advised like female staff to not be assigned to the tree whenever it was blooming, because the tree would automatically try to impregnate any female staff that came close to it with its penises during that period. It was a really interesting SCP, like not just because of that aspect, but it was definitely like one of the things that stuck to my mind the most. So yeah, that's another interesting one. And again, let me just finish with this and then I'll address you guys' comments. Anyway, I'm going to look for Hifumi and Azusa to make sure they're okay. What about you, Tsurugi? Did you have fun today? Me, I honestly don't know. Was that what fun feels like? I guess it was different than what I expected. But part of me also feels like it was just right. Whatever you felt is valid, it's your experience. I guess you're right. The beach was different than what I read about in books, but everyone did seem to be having fun. But what I think I liked the most was that you were back. God damn it. Fucking ruined the moment, of course. Really is just like a heron. Sorry for taking so long. It took a while to find a fireworks stand nearby. They don't have much range or firepower, but they're technically fireworks. Neon? Personally, I don't understand why they charge so much money for something that will never be effective in battle. Azusa, they're for having fun, not for hurting people. Which is why I prepared some homemade explosives as a precaution. Know that we have alternatives if we need them. I'm telling you, we don't need real explosives. Is everything okay? Didn't we interrupt something? Yes. Oh god, she's not happy. She's not just gonna take it. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Soon after, the sun set and was finally dark. The night sky and stars came out as the sun disappeared below the horizon. The local shops were closing, and the only sounds left on the beach were those of the crashing waves. So quiet now. Did everyone else go home? No, the beach thugs are still in the distance. I couldn't tell you what they're up to now, though. Are they? That's pretty far away, but should we conduct a preemptive strike before they ambush us again? Please don't pick another fight. Let's just hope they learn their lesson. You say so, but I think we're risking it. They've interrupted every single mission we completed today. What's going to stop them from doing it again? Maybe they're waiting to see the fireworks. Really? You think they're just going to sit back? Can't deny the possibility. We bumped into them as we were buying fireworks earlier. However, if I were to guess, they must have bought some fireworks of their own. And again, they may have been stocking up on explosives to use against us. I would not object to preemptively attacking them. I still don't think we have to go that far. Thought you might say that, but in case, we'll simply keep our guards up. Got it. I'm okay with that plan if you are. Fireworks. There's no mistaking that. They're coming from the direction of the beach thugs, so they really were planning to shoot off their own fireworks. I mean, they are still students themselves at the end of the day. So glittery. Huh? This won't do, Azusa. We need to put on an even better show than theirs. I'm on it. We won't lose. I refuse to lose in a firepower competition. Of course, they had to turn it like to that. No, what are you two doing? Why are you turning this into a competition? Can't you just enjoy the show, damn it? Why are they ramping up on their side too? Sensei, do something. So pretty. So they want to compare artillery, do they? I'll show them what real all-out war looks like. We're going to run out of fireworks at this rate. That sounded like napalm. It carries much more explosive firepower than regular firework. Well done. Because it's not supposed to be a firework. About us, do we have any napalm available? Why did we have to go there, man? It was all so nice. We do not. They're launching another one, huh? Is it a dud? It's flying awfully low and should have exploded a while ago. Huh? What? Oh, incoming. Of course. This means war. Okay, while the game plays itself, I will reply to the comments. You wanna know something I realized? They never have big-breasted anime girls wearing frilly swimsuits. Hashtag no nudism. Oh, I mean, you probably said nudism. I mean, it's because, like, frilly swimsuits are meant for more, like, cutesy type characters. While more, like, non-frilly swimsuits are meant for more sexy characters. So since they still have that stupid shit of like, oh, the lolis are the cutesy characters and only the big boob characters are the actually sexy ones, that's probably why this happens. Like golden bits so you can sell, that's a good idea, honestly. There is a certain kind of frilly swimsuit which goes with balloons. It's the off-shoulder kind. Try to remember which anime I saw it in. Imagine an SCP called the straightest man alive and the SCP is just a large straight one. Good one. Sounds interesting. That sounds so freaky. Can I fuck it? During the periods when it's blooming, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can fuck it in the periods when it's blooming. Yeah. Be wilding today. When isn't he? I don't know, man. Maybe this city is getting to me. What if a man can smash it? Would it have a baby? I'm pretty sure it would because it has vaginas too. So and like it can have fruits, which in a sense would be babies. So I'm pretty sure this can happen. Yeah. It tried to impregnate any female staff that came near it with its xenuses. Oh, you're talking about the thing in Blizzard Entertainment office building. Okay, you got me. That was a good one. Oh wow, Instagram Fancial-chan is so cute, so precious. Pet. Honestly, I think it would be funnier if fireworks were illegal in the Blue Archive world. I mean, that wouldn't make any sense. Why would they be illegal? Seiya got zero frills. Mika got frills. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Actually, like they did invert it in the latest swimsuit event. So there you go, Big Pew. Like Mika's swimsuit actually has frills, and Seiya's doesn't. Thanks for reminding me, Evil Bookman. Actually, that's a good point. I'm just not even going to ask what's up with Tsurugi. Blue Archive making sure to cover the heroin addict fetish. Oi, come on, Tsurugi is not like that, okay? She just has that face, okay? She's just a little more out there, that's all. Tsurugi is a good girl. Sorry I'm late also, I was having a great sleep. I did not even want to get out of bed from such a great sleep I had. Oh, it's fine. Like, these streams are supposed to be for fun. You come here to watch if you want and for as long as you want. Like, no issue. What isn't up with her, son? Do the beach thugs just stay around the beach all day, or what do they do for work? One, they don't work. The thugs are actually like actual criminals in Blue Archive. And two, they're not the beach thugs all the time, you know? Like, if you notice, the beach thugs are just the thugs that we already seen, like, but in swimsuits. So it's not like they're the assigned beach thugs. They're just the regular thugs that happen to be going to the beach. So they just do for work what all they do, what all of them do, which is to like serve as soldiers for like illegal corporations. You know. You hear the CEO of Kadokawa wants to be a company like EA? Uh-huh. What do I even say to this? Like, I just hate it. I just fucking hate it. That's what I'm going to say. God damn it, man. Are we the thugs? Okay, never mind. This is justified. Justice Task Force, go! Okay, let's continue. The beach reeked of gunpowder and napalm by the time the fireworks duel was over. Honestly, I can unfortunately believe it, Gummy Gun. Like, I am disappointed, but I'm not surprised at this development, you know? It was already dark outside, but it became pitch black in the smoke and soot left behind. The smoke everywhere! The victory is ours. I think we all just lost. The sea and the salt of the sea and napalm. So this is what the beach smells like at night. I quite like it. I feel like you would have been a great soldier during like D-Day, Azusa. God damn it. You're getting it all wrong again, Azusa. We didn't come here to win battles. And I didn't even get any good picture of the fireworks. What are we going to do now? No worries, I took one. When did you manage to do that, Sensei? This is amazing. If I didn't know any better, this would look like a picture of a regular fireworks show. Oh, he took a picture, okay. And then it became anything but that. Do you want to take a look too, Tsurugi? Huh? Me? Yes, please. After that, we spent the night cleaning the beach. Uh-huh, I agree, Gummy Gun. That's why I'm not saying anything, because, like, it just feels so depressing to see this kind of stuff, you know? Anyway, the sun was just beginning to rise when we finished packing our things back onto the Crusadia. Alright, let's go home. Then I like this inside of the tank. Looks really good, honestly. Unsurprisingly, the others were exhausted after being up all night and slept through the entire trip home. They all seemed completely relaxed after all the fighting they had done yesterday. Must be... I know, like, this isn't the point, but it must feel really weird to sleep in a swimsuit, honestly. That is all then except for Hifumi, who still had to drive us home. The next day, good to see you again, Sensei. I understand you scored the others. I hope you enjoyed your trip. Mashiro and Tsurugi are on duty at the moment, so I'm sorry they're not here to greet you. Though I'm glad to say Tsurugi looks like she's back to her old self. I can't thank you enough. Even Mashiro seems to be more relaxed and composed now. What about the other two? Do you think the trip did them some good, Sensei? I think they did their best to have fun. They really are, Gummigun. They really are. Just stay safe out there. Huh? Show the checklist. I must have added some pressure. The list was actually helpful, you said. Thank you for letting me know. I devised it with the best of intentions, yet I was still worried it would push them too far. I knew you... I know you did, Hasumi. I knew you were a good girl also. I know getting used to being around Tsurugi can be difficult, so my hope was that the list would help everyone break the ice. My apologies if it only made life harder for those two from the Makeup Work Club. I thought having a list of clear tests would help them enjoy their summer vacation. I think it did its job. Thank you, Sensei, that puts my mind at ease. The next time I see those two, could you tell them they won't have to worry about completing a checklist like that again? I think it would be better coming from you than me. Thanks for everything again, Sensei. You're welcome. Until we meet again. Hasumi. Why don't you join us next time? Huh? You want me to come next time? I see, I wouldn't be able to leave here for very long. But thank you for the invitation. That alone makes my heart feel like it's already on a lovely vacation. Foreshadowing. Huh? Is there something else you wanted to discuss? You're still curious about the list? How far ahead of time was it written? So you noticed that's a hard question to answer. Sometimes when I'm tired, I'll write down the things I would like to do someday. That's all there is to it, so don't overthink it. Oh, I nearly forgot, you took pictures for every item too, correct? Even if I couldn't attend myself, I was hoping to see everyone having fun through the photos. May I have a look? Show her the pictures. Still, Gummigun, I'd advise you to be cautious. Like, that's why I said be safe out there. Thank you, let's see. Sensei, these pictures, are they really... they're all from completing the wish list. They did have fun, didn't they? God, these are all lovely pictures. Though it's exactly what you'd expect. Especially like this one. Actually, let's enjoy this. There's one of them all sleeping together in the tank. Combat, and more combat. Amazing. One that isn't even from like Dan. A beautiful one from like Hifumi. Why did we photograph the thugs again? Oh right, I remember. I remember these two. And these really are lovely fireworks. What lovely photos. I agree. And the event is not complete yet because we still have the afterword, okay? God, what a lovely voice. It's nice to meet you too, Tsurugi. Anyway, we're going to go through like all this, but before that, I'll address the comments first of all, and then we're going to get through to another topic. In fact, since there are only a few comments, I'll get to the topic right now. So you know that function that there is in your like phone's like gallery. Like that one where it's like compiles like similar pictures from a similar time and like makes a very wholesome album like with nice music so you can remember like the nice moments you had in certain days, etc. Yeah, that feature is definitely designed for normies, for people who would only have like pictures of their vacations or like of places they went to or like interesting moments in their life in their phones. Like that works for them. But my phone only has like lewd pictures of anime girls, so sometimes since that function is like automatic, right? What my phone will do is that will just like take a bunch of like pictures like that are visually similar. So essentially pictures of the same character, of characters that are similar to them, that I downloaded on a specific day, and it will show me a compilation of those pictures, like with their like nice wholesome music while it scrolls through them, because it's supposed to be something wholesome. It's supposed to be like remembering nostalgic moments with your family, that kind of thing. But like since it's with like scantily clad anime girls, like whenever my phone does that, I just feel so guilty, man. Like it feels like I'm misusing like what's supposed to be such a wholesome feature, you know? Oh god. Anyway. I'm going to have to BRB in a bit, but outside of that, I'm going to leave you guys with something else before I go. You guys know, I mean, I at least hope you know. If you don't, like, just search for like this, okay? Yoko Guren Lagan. I know the older people in the audience are definitely going to remember that, but there are some younger people here, so like I'm giving them a way to search for it if they're not aware. But Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann was like one of the first characters that gave people like a conflicted boner in the anime like community, because she is built like a bombshell and she pretty much wears a bikini all the time, so a lot of people found her really hot, but canonically she's like 14 years old. So she wasn't the first, but she was one of the first and one of the most popular characters to really give people like that conflicted boner vibe, you know, because oh, she's so hot but she's 14, but she's so hot but she's 14. Obviously I didn't have that because I'm me, you know, but it's certainly one of the first characters that gave people that weird like feeling, you know. Still, it's pretty, like, easy to guess that she's a teenager. Like, at least at the beginning of the show, you know, son? So maybe it's not, like, exactly 14, but, like, a lot of people, but one, she's very likely, like, underage at the time of, at least the beginning of the anime. And two, most people perceived her as being 14. And so my point still stands, which is what I wanted to like comment about it, you know? But yeah, that's what I'll leave you guys with for now before I like BRB. Honestly, when I come back to avoid like that problem that we had with the Cry of Fear stream, I'm going to be away for a little longer right now to go get some food. Like I'm not going to delay it much longer, so I'm just going to eat it here. But yeah, I'm going to go away for a bit to get food. Again, BRB. And while I am, please do discuss the two topics I was talking about. And then we're going to talk about, well, one topic that we already kind of discussed, and another one that's kind of more serious. Let me just see if there is something else. Yeah, there are two more serious things that I want to discuss later. BRB. Anyway, let's continue. Okay. Damn it. And yet the USA trying to cover up the Epstein files. Again, we already know that these people are like hypocrites, right? Don't think there's any need to discuss that. because like something we're kind of all already aware that these laws don't make any sense and are very hypocritical. Like we all know that, you know. But anyway, I wish Azusa were my weird, fucked up adoptive kids. Okay then. It's crazy. Person got arrested in Norway for playing a little lolly game. I still remember that. I remember that too. I'm pretty sure that story has a happy ending, but it shouldn't have happened in the first place, you know? But, you know, at least that's good, you know? Yoko Littner mentioned, Yoko can get it. Dan Normies, getting into anime was the biggest mistake ever. Heard about the guys said that if your favorite anime was Madoka, they'll beat you up. God, that was so funny because the guy saying that, like, I saw them and like they were the biggest dorks ever. Like, I know that's rich coming from me, but fucking like those dudes of all people saying, no, if you have Madoka as your favorite anime, we'll beat you up. You in what army, bitch? You're gonna try, that's for sure. Fucking the most bitch-made individuals, like telling me that they're gonna beat me up. Oh no, the horror. Oh, that was actually so funny. I laughed a lot when I saw that. Anyway. Anyway, for me it was the Dark Magician Girl. Why was that your conflicted boner? Like, I don't think the Dark Magician Girl either is or looks particularly young. So I don't know why that would be like a conflicted boner for anyone, honestly. By the way, I can essentially find no real evidence that she has a canonical age. The only evidence is a singular article, which does not seem to be an official source. It's at least definitely not from the anime itself. Yeah, I don't actually care, obviously, lol. No lollicorn in Canada allowed song? There's a song about that? Yeah, probably they would get their ass kicked. No, definitely. Have never heard of these interesting fellows. You're better off not knowing. Like, it's not worth like wasting your time on this. Like, I only know this happened from thumbnails, you know? Like, I didn't even click the videos because it's legitimately just not worth anyone's time. She was cute, but she was CZRD. She wasn't real. This obviously doesn't stop me anymore. Okay. So it's that thing that you were conflicted because she wasn't real. No, because she isn't real. And that was a problem for you before. Okay. Oh, a card. That's what you meant. There was never anything even remotely conflicted on my boner for Yoko motherfucking Littner. I mean, that wasn't the case for me either, but again, I'm talking about for like most people. For me, it was Rika when she did the window thing before I even knew about Lolly. Interesting. But yeah, since you brought up the whole thing about like the guy saying that like Madoka is for pedos and they're going to beat you up if you like that kind of stuff, like I think you guys noticed it at this point. Most people did, but most of these people who say they are so wholesome, so like sweet, so like we just want to have fun, guys, they're the most like toxic people like in any fandom, no matter what. I'm not even talking necessarily about little topics, because most people here I think know about it and have like we have discussed this already, you know. But like even in other topics, like for example, this oh so wholesome like nice people who say, oh it doesn't matter what difficulty you like beat the game in, it's a valid way to beat the game. Like the people who say that, and they will unironically be the most toxic people ever if you say, oh, I feel really proud that I beat this game on hard mode. Like they will call you a tryhard, they will call you like sweaty, they will say that you're a virgin loser. They will be the most toxic people ever. These people that want to be respected from playing on bitch baby mode, like they will be the most toxic people ever if you say simply that, oh, I beat this game on hard mode and I'm so proud of it. It's awful. Again, if it was limited to like loot stuff, that would already be bad. But the fact that they do this with everything, like you can't be unwholesome in any way, either in your humor, in like things that exclude people like difficulty, like the fact that you can't, for these people, anything unwholesome is the devil. Like it's really stupid, honestly. It really is. That's so weird because Madoka anime isn't even really sexualized from what I remember. There are some questionable parts, to be fair, but it's mostly like it's mostly innocent, yeah. That's why it's stuck in my mind. It's a prima memory for me. Yeah, because Madoka Magica is a good anime, but not my favorite. Also like Dark Souls fandom with some things. That's exactly what I'm referring to, Gamigan. Yeah, I know, right? Toxic wholesomeness is repulsive. Same people will send a pipe bomb to your house if you say you think that's okay for video games to not have easy modes. I don't know that a video game shouldn't have an easy mode. Exactly. Like they will always call you like a very toxic person. And like do the most awful things to you. Like, and then call you toxic. You know, that's they're disingenuous about it too. And again, it doesn't matter how you say it. You can be like, oh, haha, get good, scrub. Or you can be like the most reasonable person ever, explaining exactly why you think that, and they'll treat you the fucking same. I think the worst part about them is the fact that they think everything must be made for everyone, and if it's not, they throw a fit. No. That's what they say they believe in. What they actually believe in is everything should be made for me. And if it isn't made for me, it's bad. You can see that by the way that they deflect responsibility. Like, a lot of them will say, no, like, we should have an easy mode to account for like people with disabilities, like so they can play the game. And then if you go to any person with an actual disability, they will say, oh no, I don't want a game to be made easier so I can play. I want a game to be made possible so I can play it. You know, I want different control schemes. I want like accessibility features. I want like a way that I can actually just play the game. I don't want to play it on easy. That's insulting. In fact, a lot of these people are some of the ones that want to challenge themselves more, that they want to play on hard, but they just want the opportunity to be able to play on hard, you know? And so to say to them, oh, here, we made baby easy mode, so that even if you can't reach like some of the keys because you don't have one of your arms, like you can play it and experience the game. Oh, what's that? You don't want to play on baby easy mode? You just want an actual like control scheme, so you can actually so you're actually able to control your character with just one hand? Oh no, that's too difficult. Like, it's insulting, genuine. Yeah, it's not made for me, then it's not good, and should not. It should be made for me type of person. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, Gamiga. Like, this may be a hot take, but I don't think story difficulty mode should even exist in the first place. Because, like, easy mode, I can understand, right? Like, as much as I've been saying all this kind of stuff, like, I can understand, like, everyone was a beginner at one point, right? So there's nothing wrong with having an easier difficulty mode so that people can adapt to the mechanics before going to something harder. Again, nothing wrong with that, right? But one, not every game needs to have that setting, and two, like, when you have a setting even before easy, a setting where you don't even have to play the game essentially, which is story mode, to experience it, that is just like, why aren't you playing just a straight up visual novel at that point? Like, with games that are essentially visual novels with minimal gameplay, like Blue Archive and Nikkei, I can kind of understand it, because, like, then my point kinda is moved, because they are visual novels, and to some people the gameplay just interrupts the story that they want, that's what they want to see. So that makes sense, but at the point where you have a game with actual gameplay and just want all the gameplay to essentially be negated to see the story, like, at that point, why not just play a visual novel, you know? I mostly play my games on normal, to be honest. Honestly, same. I used to be one of those people, like, that play things on the hardest difficulty when I was younger. But nowadays I just don't have the patience or, like, the time, unfortunately. Though I kinda gonna need a visual aid for this, like, next point, so...
先生、イベント開催中ですよ。ああ、待ってたよ、先生。
Let me, like, see this here. Okay, do I have any student that can kind of show this? Let me see if I do. Oh, I do. Calm down. Okay. Oh, that's actually a problem too, like, on the other side of the aisle. That a lot of games' hard modes are literally just, like, the laziest shit ever. Just change the numbers. Just give enemies, like, 5 billion HP and, like, make every single one of their attacks, like, do 5 quadrillion damage. Like, that's just not fun. Like, it's just that devs don't want to have any work nowadays, right? And so they don't want to make actually, like, interesting difficulty settings, you know? So yeah, there's also the aspect that due to that laziness, a lot of hard modes nowadays aren't even like hard modes, they're just annoying modes, you know? Oh, I can just... Okay. Okay, I'm going to need some visual aid to talk about this, so that's why I have Fubuki on screen right now. So, like, before I get into this topic, let me just say that, like, rationally, I get it, you know? Like, because there's a difference between what I believe rationally and what I feel emotionally, right? So, rationally, I know that this is a, like, anime character. Obviously, she's a drawing and not a real person. The reason she's able to have such a slender and perfect body is because, like, for her, it's very easy. Like, essentially, all she needed was for an artist to draw her like that, right? So I understand that comparing myself or any person really to a character like this is, like, super stupid, right? Like, I can understand that, from a rational point of view, but emotionally, I have to say, as cringe as this is, I've been kind of understanding those people that, like, feel insecure because of anime characters. Because I sometimes look at characters with bellies like these, for example, like perfectly shaped, slim, etc. And it feels a bit disheartening now that I'm gaining, like, a bit of weight, you know? Like, obviously I'm trying to do things, like, myself to improve. Like, I've been trying to exercise and eat better and stuff like that. Obviously, I've been trying things on my end. And again, I know that this is irrational, but at least from an emotional perspective, I can understand, like, feeling insecure because, like, it does feel a bit disheartening when you are, like, especially having problems with that and, like, getting fatter, etc. To look at a character like this that's able to be, you know, so perfectly skinny with such a, like, well-shaped body, it's, I don't know, it's a bit disheartening for me. Again, as dumb as this logically is, you know?
ライフセーバーの仕事ってない方がいいでしょ
Good logic there. So yeah, recently I've been more understanding of that to emotional level. You know, even if rationally I know that it's stupid. It's more or less what I wanted to say. One of my favorite hard modes ever is Nightmare from the original Doom, which calls all enemies to resurrect themselves within seconds, forcing you to split blitz through the level or die to attrition. It also made them much more aggressive as well. So yeah, that and things like critical mode, for example, are just very good ways to implement, like, genuine difficulty in games. I agree. I'm pretty sure females are completely different from males when it comes to weight management and stuff. Yeah, I know. Again, it's not a rational thing, you know, in any way. I'm just saying I understand it emotionally, you know? That's true, Gummy Gun. Yeah, it also made them super fast. But yeah, I also have, like, yeah, I think I only have, outside of, like, what I just mentioned, one other, like, thing to talk about, so I'll be getting more sorry, through the story, and then I'll leave the last topic for later. So yeah, what we're going to be playing now is... One sec. The internet is bad for whatever reason. Or at least it got bad for a few seconds. Let's hope this isn't like normal. But yeah, I'll be like going through I'll be mostly focusing on going through the afterward, which is essentially like a whole other event after the event. And then we'll get to that final topic. Nightmare mode changes the game so much that Plutonia Experiment, which is considered the hardest official map pack for Doom, is no longer so when played on Nightmare. TNT Evolution is now the hardest. It's interesting how an actually complex and interesting like difficulty system can do that, and it can literally change like which maps are considered the hardest or not. I don't blame Borderlands too much for this because bullet sponges are kind of the point in Borderlands. It's more in other games, especially stealth games. Like, I'll never forgive them for like putting like fucking health bars in like purely stealth games, so that if you are some levels below your opponent, your stealth kill isn't really an actual kill, like fucking D&D. I really just hate that kind of shit. But yeah, in Borderlands, I'll have to disagree with you, Gummy Gun. Like, in there, I don't mind it so much. But in other games, yeah, I don't like it. Oh, that? Sensei, what exactly are you doing? Is it an interview? Never mind, there must be a good reason for doing this if it's your idea, Sensei. So, what did you ask again? Right, the sandcastle. It was pretty fun, I guess. The Hifumi girl really knows how to build a good one. I tried to copy her the best I could, but mine didn't come out nearly as well. Yes, that's exactly the kind of game I was talking about, Assassin's Creed. Like, Gummy Gun. Assassin's Creed was exactly like the newest ones. Exactly the kinds of games I'm talking about. I wouldn't mind trying again if there's some time. Would you show me? Sure, we could do that. You mean it? Then yeah, I'd really like to try again. Sandcastle. Pat, good Tsurugi. What's your take on that? Huh. Me? Build another sandcastle? Oh, I mean, I guess together again. Sure. Come on, Hifumi, don't be like that. Tsurugi is a good friend. Don't just judge her because of her unique face, okay? You shouldn't be that superficial. The interviewee continued to have an emotional breakdown, so we had to cut things short. Then that was quite a short like afterward. I remember the other ones were a lot longer. Though this is quite a like older event, so obviously it's a bit shorter than the more recent ones. Yeah. I'm disappointed at how quickly the sandcastle came apart, even if it was due to those troublemakers attacking us. Maybe Azusa was right. It's a shame, you did build a cool sandcastle. How it looked didn't matter to me. Only one factor determines a sandcastle's value, and that's it's how much protection it offers. There's no shortage of wet sand on the beach. Its disadvantage is its lack of structural integrity and inability to withstand external forces. But what if it were mixed with something more cohesive? Imagine the sandcastle you could build by mixing sand and concrete together, a sandstone castle. At that point, just make a concrete castle, man. Like, there is no point in the sand, you know? It will be able to withstand compression, but it will still crumble when a strong enough force attacks it. I mean, you could say that about any material. Again, I get that you, like, can be safe, but, like, it would be nice if you were in a less stupid country where you could just watch, like, other things without being arrested, you know? That's what I'm saying. And I think what Gummy Gun was saying as well. It will take more than that to build a sandcastle that can ward off those troublemaking students. So what material should we use? Mortar could work. It's cheap and easy to come by, though it still wouldn't be the strongest and would need to be reinforced. Therefore, I recommend adding steel rebar. Rebar wouldn't only raise the tensile strength of the mortar, it would also increase the cohesion of the structure, allowing us to build a stronger sandcastle. But at that point, it wouldn't be a sandcastle, you know? That's brilliant. You always have brilliant ideas, Asusa. When we first met, I thought you were just a deviant. In actuality, you're a genius strategy and well-versed in fortification. Never been so wrong. You weren't the only one stricken with preconceived notions. Yeah, exactly. Gummy Gun. That's exactly what we're talking about. I thought you were only another stubborn member of the Justice Task Force. But the way you quickly reassess in any given situation caused me to reconsider. What does any of this have to do with sandcastles anymore? Oi, shut the fuck up, Sensei. They're having a moment. I hope you're not implying your creation wouldn't technically be a sandcastle. It counts as long as sand is still a part of the building material. Wait, is Asusa a public nudist or something? No. They're talking about the fact that her and Hifumi stole a tank. You know? That's what they mean. And as it would serve defensive purposes, it would still be fair to call it a castle. Therefore, it is still a sandcastle. When did you get so in sync? Shall we go fetch some concrete and rebar for mortar? I'll lay the foundation for the floor. You two go have fun. Afterwards, Mashiro and Asusa teamed up and began building their so-called sandcastle on the beach. Why did you attack everyone? You must have been nervous. Oh, so we're interviewing the thugs. You called me over just to ask that? What is this? An interview? Are you out of your mind? You wanna die or something? I'm pissed off enough as it is. But what? What kind of question is that? Are you this stupid or are you messing with me? You gotta be kidding me. I know we aren't exactly innocent in all this. But we still got rights, you know. This is harassment. Fucking criminals, man, trying to act as victims. Just get in the police car, bitch. sorry. She was just toying with us, wasn't she? Like, really, who flounders around in water that isn't even waist deep? Was this just a game to all of you? It's like you set us up to get trashed on purpose. I mean, you're the one who tried to attack us, so, like, shut the fuck up. How about that? So no people lolly body type in anime allowed. I'm not sure on Rio from Gachakuta, no risk taking for me. Yeah, you really shouldn't like take risks with that kind of stuff. Like if it could get you arrested, like don't even try it. As unfair as that is. Mhm. I could like discuss how stupid it is to like prohibit lolly body type specifically, and like even if the character and allow characters that are still underage by like their logic, but like I feel like everyone already knows why that's stupid, so it's not really a discussion worth having. Uh, okay, fine. You asked why we attacked them, right? Well, guess it was because we could. We thought they looked weak. Yeah, no sympathy for you, bitch. We were hoping to actually win a fight for once. Get it? We're always on the losing end. Since we're always doing the job, we thought we could just go over for once. Just one time we wanted to win. Yeah, zero sympathy. So, cry, bitch. Cry more. Ah! The interviewee continued to have an emotional breakdown, so we had to cut things short. Cry me a river, bitch. Order up. Wow. This is our bestseller, the cheese tarako yakisoba. Try it out and let me know how you like it, little lady. It's quite funny for like I know that he is calling her that because she's young, but it's quite funny for like a dog man who's like 3 feet tall to be calling her a little lady, you know? But anyway, it'd be my pleasure. It's good! Wow, you really dug in. I was so shocked when I found you lying in the street. It's not uncommon for people around these parts to get a heat stroke. Then it turned out you had fainted from hunger. Just how long had it been since you'd eaten? I'd been saving myself for all the delicious beach food I heard about. But it turns out I didn't have nearly enough strength to make the trip. I was so exhausted by the time I arrived that I immediately collapsed. I'd have been a goner if not for you. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. I'm glad you enjoyed the food. It served as good practice before opening up the shop today. If all my customers are half as satisfied as you were, then I think I'm in for a good summer. Maybe so, your food's certainly tasty, but feel like there's something amiss. Maybe it's a little too bland. I think it could use some color. Luckily, I've been going on gourmet trips all summer to try new things. New things, eh? Here, a special sauce that I got from the school lunch club. Might make your dish even tastier. There's a sauce from Gehenna Academy. Don't mind if I do. I love to give it a try. I might as well see if it's a good match for my food. You really want to try? Sure, here you go. This color's ink black. Now that's not what I was expecting. And what's the smell? Could it be black sesame seed? Well, here goes nothing. Again, as always, you guys are posting interesting things, but I'll get you then once the scene is complete. Black sesame seed? No, Jury told me that this was made from mangoes, I think. Mango. Uh, huh? Why are you... Ah, are you okay? What's wrong? Can you hear me? Did you suffer a heat stroke? Could it have been for being under the sun after cooking so much hot food? No. No, I think he's just a goner. I think you poisoned him. Excuse me, I'd like to place an order. Oh no, there are customers waiting. What should I do? I got it. Sensei always says that it is common courtesy to give after having received. The owner made delicious food for me, so now it's my turn to make delicious food for others. I won't let his sacrifice be in vain. Your shop is in good hands until you wake up, sir. Hello, is anyone there? I'll be right there to take your... I think you're just gonna ruin his business. Your heart is in the right place, Hifumi, but like... No, wait. That's not Hifumi. God damn it. Izuna. Sorry. No, Izumi. God damn it, I'm not good today. Sorry. Always double standard. Poor people have rules, most rich people barely have any. They do way worse stuff. The anti-lolly propaganda has progressed so hard that people actually think that anyone with breasts must be overage now. That's simply depicting or acknowledging that middle or high schoolers have breasts, somehow sexualizing them. I mean, the thing of breasts being like inherently sexualized is not even a thing that is like of today. Like big-breasted women have always complained that simply for their body type, they're treated differently. Not just by like men, but by other women too. Like I've seen a lot of big-breasted women complain that whenever they were like the exact same thing as like and like I'm not saying like the exact same thing, like obviously exactly like the exact same article of clothing, but obviously adapted to their size, right? So I heard them complain that even when they're wearing the exact same thing as a more small-chested or flat-chested woman, they are treated like hoes by like those exact same women because they simply have a different body type. So this isn't something that's just happening nowadays, unfortunately. It's not just because of like anti-lolly propaganda. This is just something that unfortunately happens. Anyway. Exactly. A lot of girls like to like act all like superior to guys, like, oh, we don't have like those dick measuring competitions. Like yes, they do. Like, you know, that thing of like small-breasted girls being like all annoyed and envious of big-breasted women, and there being this whole competition, etc. It happens. Like they would deny it to high hell, but it happens in real life. They're just more subtle about it. I heard that I noticed that all business owners look exactly the same in this world. It's mostly because like it's like not business owners in general. It's like mostly the owners of restaurant owners. Hate this crazy trend that if you're not an adult, that you're not an adult at 18. Crazy. It's this whole thing of infantilizing people. You must date a girl till they're 20. I don't quite get your point there. Izumi is to be convicted of armed robbery of a watermelon, poisoning and attempted murder, attempted mass murder of all customers, and transportation of dangerous material. Balloon. Good one. One sec. You guys are actually making some pretty complex and interesting arguments, so I'll be addressing them after the scene. If not, we'll stay here like way too long without advancing the story. Everyone is enjoying watermelon together. This watermelon is so refreshing right now. It's a shame some of it has sand on it, but there's no helping that. It's still sweet and delicious. There's still something satisfying about it too. Don't you think so, Azusa? It provides adequate hydration. However, the ratio of water to food is too high. You overhydrate before you fill your stomach. It's also diuretic, which presents its own challenges. Whoa, that's enough of that. Thank you very much. People can hear you, and that includes Sensei, you know. I mean, it's just a normal topic, and she was being very, she wasn't being vulgar about it, so I don't think there's a need for that overreaction, Hifumi. Watermelon with Sensei. Watermelon. So good. Hey, aren't you supposed to be knocked out? What? Isn't watermelon amazing? It goes well with sugar and salt. I wonder how it goes with wasabi. Don't you even try. What? Wasabi? At least everyone's enjoying their watermelon. Hopefully we can forget all about all that drama from before. Is everyone done? What should we do next? We still have to do some things for Hasumi. Oh, there's something I've been wondering about. What is it, Izumi? Who won that watermelon shootout? Huh? Why are you bringing that up again, Izumi? You're the one who stopped it. God damn it, Izumi. Why do you always have to unintentionally ruin things? I swear. You're right. The score was never settled. You interrupted us just as the winner was about to be decided. The Justice Task Force's pride won't allow a competition to go unfinished. I feel similarly. Leaving the battlefield without a clear winner would only tarnish the Makeup War Club's name. Azusa, I don't think a Makeup War Club is supposed to have a reputation on the battlefield. We don't have enough watermelon left to play again, even if we wanted to. What if we use something else? For example, the fruits growing on that tree. Or those small pebbles lying on that rock far away from the beach. How about hitting those floating buoys? God damn it, I don't know how to pronounce that. Out at sea. Wait, you can't do that. Please calm down. Besides, we're supposed to be completing Hasumi's list. Declaring a winner won't do us any good. Come on, Hifumi, it's all in good fun. God damn it, Sensei, why are you encouraging them? You choose, Sensei. How can you say that? Oh, we could use the 1/7 scale figure that Sensei bought at the beach souvenir shop. This will make for a perfect target. Allow me to borrow it, Sensei. No! Oh no, never mind. Fighting is wrong. Oh, now you're against it, huh? What is this vacation coming to? No. Wasabi does go with watermelon. No, it doesn't. You're delusional. Okay. I have some harsh, constructive thoughts. Maybe start thinking about solutions instead of yelling. Everything that I see the lolicon community doing is only complaining. You guys know that you and your own will agree with them that so-called lollies are, you know, that you on your own will agree with them that so-called lollies are looking like kids. I don't get your point there, Korokunashi. No 18 or 19 allowed. To be fair, like if I saw a 30-year-old like dating a 18 or 19-year-old, like obviously that isn't like as bad, even as like a 20-year-old dating a 16-year-old, for example. But like I would still be suspicious. I would like be out because people need to understand that the degrees to this. People just treat everything the same. If I saw like a 30 or 40-year-old with a 19-year-old, I'd be like, maybe don't. Maybe find someone closer to your age. Like, it's not bad, but like, it's certainly like not advisable, you know? So, like, I'm not defending those people because they go way too far, but I do think that they do have at least somewhat of a point. You're not an adult until 25 because the brain isn't finished developing. What do you think they'll say when I say the brain starts degrading a decade and change later? Oh, no, but that's like... What, are you implying that someone younger could take advantage of someone older, especially when they get in later in their years, to manipulate it? No. Obviously, only older people could ever take advantage of younger people. Like, the opposite doesn't happen. We don't have younger people trying to take advantage of like older people for their money or for like their fragile emotional state. No, none of that. Come on. Like, what are you saying? Most of the problems we are talking about don't really have easy solutions, just venting, not a crime coup. Exactly, like Kodokuna. I'm sorry to say, but like a lot of the things that we complain about don't really have a way to resolve them. Like, or like even a lot of things that we complain about, the way to resolve them is to complain about it. Like, we even saw some companies change things recently because of like controversy. So I get your point that the lolicon community should be like maybe developing its arguments a bit more past that, or maybe doing some more like targeted action. I do agree with that, but I don't think that just complaining is like necessarily an issue, you know? Yeah, but it's booba contest. I'm happy of all booba. Small booba girls should not be so insecure. That's actually something I wanted to like tell you guys, because this is like very funny. Like, that's an actual funny story. Like, I saw it was a VTuber. Yeah, I remember. It was a VTuber. That she was complaining, like in real life, about how small her boobs were and how she was like very unhappy with her body in that way. And a lot of commenters said, "Oh no, but you're still beautiful. Like, I actually think you're even prettier with small boobs and all that, etc." And she was starting to get annoyed. And people like asked her, like, "Oh, why are you getting annoyed? We're just saying that you're like pretty the way you are." And she said, "Okay, let me turn this on you guys. How would you feel if I said, oh no, don't worry, sweetie, I don't mind that you have a small penis. In fact, I think men with small penises are like even like more attractive than the ones with those like big floppy like disgusting like things between their legs. I actually think you're like prettier because I actually think you're more handsome because of your small dick. Like, how would you feel if I told that to you?" And then everyone went silent. Like, it was a really funny moment. That'd be crazy. You're not an adult too. You're not an adult too. You're 25 now. You know, drinking beer stops your brain from ever getting to that If they made that rule, they should be a rule you should not drink beer too until you're 25. I wonder what they would think then. Oh, I get your argument, because it interferes with the brain's development, then you shouldn't like drink beer until it's fully developed. Yeah, that's a really good argument if they're going to do the whole like it's bad because their brains are not fully developed like type thing, you know? And your parents can tell you what to do until you're 25 as well. Yeah, let's apply that to more things. Let's see how they feel about it. I know, Sana, though I'm venting too. 20 and 16 is close, but a world apart. 19 and 13 is the access is the same, but the experience gap is way in favor of the 30-year-old in most cases. As always, kindly demonstrates with witty young people being bad. You bastard. Me and the people I knew at 20 seem like a decade older than me. Me and the people I knew at 20 seem like a decade older than me and the people I knew at 18. I think the experience of college changes people a lot. Oh, definitely. The VTuber model is the homely woman's super weapons for attention and validation. Yeah, 4.5 inches normal size. I feel like there's a difference between pity compliments, which are insincere and thus unpleasant, and actually just straight up honestly preferring a person's body type. But there are women that actually prefer like small dicks. Like unironically, like that woman that look at guys with like super big dicks is like, ew, no, that is like that's gonna hurt me. And they actually prefer the guys that are smaller. So I get your point, but she was actually like mentioning this like, oh no, not a pity compliment. Like even if they actually made it sincere, like it would still hurt, wouldn't it? You know? Because a lot of guys take pride in like their size, you know? So even if they genuinely mean that, oh no, they prefer it to be small, it still feels insulting, you know? But unfortunately, girls will literally never believe you if you say that you prefer small chests. As guys will never believe her then if they say they prefer small dicks. You see the, like, essentially the parallels there. In my experience, at least. Let's say if 18 and 21 dated, is it a pedo or is it a normal relationship? Girls love guys with money and guys love young submissive girls. It's not pedo, but like Sun said, it's a bit creepy. Like, I'm not necessarily like it's not necessarily bad, but it's not advisable. You know? Yeah, you put it pretty well. Both you and Sun put it pretty well. It's not illegal, it's not necessarily wrong, but it's not advisable. Like, let me put it this way. 16 and 20, like, it's both illegal and actually bad. You know? Like, just straight up, don't do that. Like, 18 and 28, it's like, maybe don't. Like, can you see the difference? One is like full stop, don't. The other is like, maybe don't. Like, can you understand the difference? Oh yeah, I'm sure. I didn't mean to say that it's impossible for a woman to like small dick. Let me word that better. Anyway, let me continue this. I know beach volleyball is similar to regular volleyball, except it's played 2-on-2 on the beach. Still, we only ever played regular volleyball during gym class at Trinity, and I don't know of all the different rules for beach volleyball. Also, we don't have enough people on our side who want to play. That's why I wanted to ask if you guys wanted to play and teach us. Huh? You really asking us to join in on your game? Just because you captured us after battle doesn't mean you get to torture us with silly games. We have dignity too, you know? What makes you think we'll ever go along with... I mean, we love to. Let's play. I wanted to play volleyball this whole time. Wow. Yeah, beach volleyball between the four of us sounds exciting. That was easier than I thought it'd be. This is going to be so much fun. Is everyone ready to get started? I don't know if you are like a manipulative monster or just that innocent, Hifumi. Okay, the net's all set up. Why don't you serve for us, Tsurugi? Man, we are supposed to be the scary ones around here. How did it come to this? There's always a bigger fish, though. I mean, if we just have to play a stupid game for a little bit, it shouldn't be too hard. What if we just play for a couple points and then look for a chance to run away? Look, here comes the first serve. Ah! What happened? Was that a surprise attack? No, that was all just from the volleyball. Good job, Tsurugi. Why don't you take the next serve too? Tug B is so deliciously flat. Oh, welcome to the string, Akira, though you came in at the very end. Ah! How does she keep doing that? It was supposed to be a beach volleyball game, not a death match. This is capital punishment. We surrender. We surrender. Tsurugi continued to serve at the thugs until they were fully incapacitated. Too busy this and next week. No, I understand. I was just pointing it out. I'm not like trying to shame you. Hello, I'm Millennium 60, a bomb from Millennium Science School. Oh god. Why can't a fucking bomb talk? And I'm full of napalm. I stand a total of 23 centimeters tall and weigh a whopping 44 kilograms. As for my age, that's a secret. You're probably wondering right about now what napalm is doing at the beach check. Well, my original purpose was to demolish abandoned buildings. More efficient equipment has been made for that, so now I'm out of a job. I drifted around Trinity for a while until I finally wound up here. In fact, I can't even remember how long ago that was. It feels like I've been here forever. My new home has everything. A nice view of the ocean, refreshing breezes, it's wonderful. Sure, I may see other places. I can't deny that I've been collecting dust here like I would have anywhere else back on campus. Not desirable like those fireworks over there that people are always buying. When I look at them, I find it both amazing and enviable. How much joy they bring into people's lives. Is there an ending to this game? I'm kinda curious. No, but we are at the end of this event at least. Would I also welcome to the stream, Fallen Angel. By the way, are you still in college? Cause I'm kinda curious. Does it last 2 years or 5? Mine will last 2 years and a half. I'm still at the beginning. Like I'm returning to college like now, you know? Would I have been able to put smiles on everyone's faces had I been born as a firework too? It may sound sad, but thoughts like that are what give me hope for better days still to come. The secret Egyptian millenniumite. Good one. That end. Sir, over here. Fireworks. I need more fireworks. Oh, customers. Unacceptable. We picked these out first. Don't expect to steal out from under our noses and not face the consequences. Can't you losers just leave us alone? If anyone here are the thugs, it's all of you. What about this one? Is it for sale? That firework is supersized. Supersized. Are they talking about me? I'm afraid not, little lady. That there is napalm, not a firework. Who cares what it is? Okay, so it is really just a model for all the shop owners. Okay, I was wrong. All it needs to do is explode. So does it explode or not? Well, I suppose it does. In fact, it will set off an explosion bright enough to light up the night skies as if the sun were still shining. Huh? Great, I'll take it. Will this be enough to cover it? Wrap it up for me. Huh? Now wait just a minute. You do realize that that's a bomb and not just a firework, right? How many times do I have to tell you? I don't care as long as it explodes. We set it off in midair. That makes it a firework, right? Anyway, I gotta go. We have plans for tonight. See ya. Well, I guess she's not wrong. God damn it, you. Hello, I'm Millennium 60, a bomb from Millennium Science School. I mean, Millennium 60, a firework from Millennium Science School. Fucking talking. We have a story about a fucking talking bomb. This is the most anime game ever. And we're done.
この水着どんなイベントなんでしょうね。お疲れ先生。悪いんだけどあそこのリモコン取ってくれる？
Okay, I'm going to do a final BRB, and then I'll like read you guys' comments, the ones I haven't addressed yet, and then we'll end stream, okay? I mean, it was used for its original purpose, so good ending actually. Lived an explosive life. That's a good one. Okay, be right back. Let's get to this. Okay. I certainly have never known an 18-year-old, me included, who would be mature enough to be in a safe relationship with a post-college adult, or independent enough. Hifumi, she had a popsicle on other bees. Anyway, I have witnessed countless times that it happened and ended horribly. Well, just saying that my grandma and grandpa had that type of relationship said it was normal back in the day for 18 and 21 and 28 to date. Still together to this day. It was, but I think it's one of those things that it's necessarily good just because it used to be normal. I think it's one of those things where you need to look beyond your own perspective because, like, I don't doubt that you saw like many relationships end badly like this. And I don't doubt that you never encountered an 18-year-old who could handle that. I'm not saying that your experiences are wrong. I'm just saying that there's like things beyond your experience, you know? And like again, I fall very much in the middle camp between you two. I don't think 18 and 28 is an age gap that has like no issues whatsoever. But I don't think it's always like necessarily a bad thing. It's just something I'd say it's not advisable. Like if somebody like for example of a similar age than me said, hey, I really like this 18-year-old girl, like, do you think I should go for her? I would say no. Like, you can try if you really love her, but I would advise you to like pick someone like 24, 25, someone closer, you know, to your age. Like, it's certainly something I would never advise, but it's not something I think will inevitably go wrong all the time, you know? So I'm pretty much at the middle ground between you two. I have just seen so much evidence in my own life that large age gaps in young people relationships do not end well. Again, I already kind of addressed that, so like we're moving on for that topic. Then that black bikini looks so good on her. It really does. Why is there a talking bomb suddenly? Why is there a talking bomb suddenly? Because Utaha is fucking insane. Yeah, kind of this one answers this one. That looks like a mortar bomb, like a fire one. That's because it is. Anyway, I do have a question. So when you start, are you going to like take a break from streaming, or are you going to still do it somehow? What do you mean? I've been like streaming and going to college. Like, I've been doing both of them. Like, what do you mean? I am taking a break from streaming like next week. But after that, I will like go back to like the normal streaming schedule, you know? He looks like Master Shiba, but he isn't. They're selling fucking napalm. Anyway. Lolly is just a drawing at the end of the day. That's my opinion on it. Normie should stop being mad, and it would get mad at killing people in video games because not real. It's not like shooting in real life. When cutting off people's heads in games, will you go in real life, go around cutting off people, or just having fun in RPG and not doing that? Again, I agree. He looks like she's staring at my soul. I mean, now that I look at it, yeah, it does seem quite penetrating. I wanna do things I really shouldn't with Fubuki, like encourage her to slack off more. Good one. I wanna do some bowling with those hairbuns. EBM's comment reminded me of Matsuri's impression of the Louise's or her version Fubuki's copy pasta. If we're talking about bad relationships, I remember hearing a bad breakup one time, and it was like, okay, a couple of weeks go by and I didn't really hear much sound in that. Goddamn. I wanna adjust her buns a little higher and watch her do a Mickey Mouse. Oi. I mean, I don't think it's impossible for this to work. I just think it's too much of a gamble to be a safe life decision. With that, I agree. You can never really know the depths of another person before it's too late, or just either party's capabilities. Again, that I agree. Blah 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 blah. Sensei loves the smell of napalm in the morning. Fuck. Okay, good reference there. Phrasing. Now that OA said slack off, I imagined it in the Iroha sense. Oops. Bastard. Problems people can tell fiction from reality nowadays. And yeah, this is where we're going to end off things for today. Thank you all for participating in the stream today. Thank you all for watching up until this point. And I hope to see you guys on, like, after my break for, like, the finals at university. Till then, bye. God, why did I do that? That's